Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here with voice.
Record coming off the back of a long weekend, the Easter weekend, and of course, Stephan and Mr X in the company, and we are going to take you to 12 noon. And we got to acknowledge the Ground Report team, of course. Once again, good morning to Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, and of course, Nigel Snipes. And boy, long weekend. We got the Naughty Corner coming up after the 10 o'clock news. Don't forget that. So get ready. It was a long weekend, so there are plenty of people to put in the Naughty Corner. Mr X, what's going on, man? How you looking so this morning? Are you looking beat up and run down, so?
Gonna beat up and run down in a long weekend.
Man, you're looking.
I'll get inside.
Yeah, boy. How you doing this weekend?
Well, it was nice. Well, I went a boat ride, Howie boat ride recently.
Right. Big
that
up
was
Howie.
nice. That was Sunday into Monday. That was a real good boat ride. You know, as kind of select which boat rides I go to, because I've been on every boat ride between here and England.
Yes.
And Miami and Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And all over the place, right? So I really select, because it's not easy to be trapped on a boat for 3 hours and you can't move, eh? No, it ain't. Telling you, when you're hearing them DJ them playing, that's that rubbish.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And you stuck on a boat ride, you can't leave.
If you're on a boat ride and the DJs are them popping down,
God, boy.
it
Nothing hard, so you know.
and you're just stuck there until
Hard like maths.
Yeah.
Trying to navigate your way out of a boat ride that you can't leave unless you get a period.
Unless you get transportation back to shore.
So I'm very, very selective as to who I go with. I go like Dr. Hyde, Howie, Kabuki, Sensational Sammy. I'm more in the old school kind of thing, right?
So, the more mature crowd.
Yeah, I'm not into the young crowd with this lift up your leg and push it up so.
What I'm listening to.
And long card and you know,
what
kind
I'm
of
listening to. What I'm listening to.
Them
listening to.
Not with sense.
Nothing.
So
you understand?
So that boat ride was nice. I went to a corridor competition, and I must say, I was invited to a corridor competition by Stephan up in, one of his brethren, and them would have held the it's a nice with the network. First things first. It's a nice with the network, and when you know your people and them can invite you to different events, you should go. You know, because it's a nice opportunity to network and meet people that you never really met before.
Yeah, boy.
And my boy, Stephan have our best cook there, right? He cook our best duck. I ain't lying. The duck tastes real top of the line. And it would have blown any one of them duck on them in the competition. I'm almost sure of that.
But we were supposed to enter.
No, the presentation was poor.
The presentation was just a tent.
Yeah. So it was pressure. But
no,
the
that's
duck,
why I'm back out, you know.
Well, I am a comments connoisseur of nice food. If your food tasting good, I would tell you your food tasting good. And trust me, that duck tasted almost excellent. It was very close to excellent in terms of the not the presentation, but the taste was good.
The taste was
right.
on
So
point.
where the man who cooked that duck?
Now my cousin, I Sean.
Well, he did a very good job.
Yeah.
Good job, Sean. Take a pot on your back.
I real cook in my family, and I see only fella can cook.
God, but he's still in potter.
Well,
he's still in potter in a big way, but he can't cook.
I demanded to say taste that. And if it good to go, it good to go.
It's good to go.
Everything got said 9, a little more salt.
Yeah.
You understand? Little thing like that.
You're
Taster.
the official taster.
I see tester, yes.
Right,
I see man.
Okay.
So,
but the food tasted really good. And I won't get in that. But if the outing was nice, was well attended.
Nice vibes, despite the weather.
That the rain kind of damper some people from coming out, some people from participating, and so
people
was nice.
But if you see them when we leave there, I know you leave a little early, right?
Yeah.
But if you see them by 7 o'clock, I don't know where all them people started to come out from.
Well, I'm waiting till the sun going down.
Yeah, people like they was waiting for the sun. It had a fella perform, boy.
Yeah.
I was supposed to take it number, boy. I ain't lying, we lying under the tent and think, who's this fella coming to perform? The man go on and take the mic and whatever.
Right.
When the man started sing some Baron songs. If you didn't know, if you wasn't seeing this man singing it, you would have swear it's Baron. The man pulled every note, everything just like Baron. And he's not the first person I ever meet does do Baron, eh?
Well, funny enough, I go on in a bar up in the east. I don't want to say which bar it is, quite pop down, but nevertheless, had a karaoke session.
Right.
So I pull up in the session, and we linemen there and wherever the case to be. And I hearing Bob Marley playing, right? And a guy start to sing. Next thing, the two women in front of me saying, well, he's singing just like Bob Marley,
Just
boy.
like Bob Marley.
But I hearing him, but I ain't seen him.
Yeah.
Right? So I thinking, well, it's a Bob Marley playing now.
Right.
So
record,
I said about,
yeah.
I said about, but that Bob Marley tune. They said, no, look around. When I look around, if you hear that man singing Bob Marley, boy.
Yeah, it has some real talented people with that out
Wait,
there.
boy,
No,
that
boy.
man singing exactly like,
Nah, it has some,
like Bob Marley, you know.
It has some real talented people out
Yeah,
there
boy,
that song
yeah,
just like
very
the
serious
authentic
thing, boy.
person, boy.
Yep.
If you're really close here and this, you understand? It swears that person. It was so refreshing that the brother come and do Baron, because we know the situation with Baron. So Baron and I don't think he could be performing again in the future.
Right.
I think that is it. He call it a day there.
Right.
So you can't really get Baron, but Baron music, especially Christmas time. A lot of people gonna miss Baron music.
Right.
Baron's performances during Christmas time.
Right.
But you know he has some belters there that I mean is music that is last generations and generations, right?
Right.
So I guess it's good to know that you have these guys who song like him. They may not be him, but they do song like him. And this is the most on point
I wonder who does capture.
I have ever heard.
I wonder who does capture these moments, these icons that has passed. Okay,
Yeah.
like Shalon will sing his father's tunes and sing them very
Yeah.
well. It have a couple of others would kind of mimic most of the older guys.
Yes.
I was listening the other day on Saturday around the older calypso, the real calypso. The one we used to call Kaito boy.
Kaito, yeah.
Yes. And you know, it wasn't about politics back then. It was about ditty humor. It was
Yeah.
about so many different things in the calypso that you would hear. And now we just divided down the center with a portion singing for that side and a portion singing for this side. And there's bacchanal between two of them. And I like, when we reached to this for the calypso, you know what I mean? We had good bomber. We had all them
But
all
one
them
of my-
old calypso
one of my-
short pants. He had all them
One
old.
of my favorites. One of my favorite guys is by a fella is by Ebony,
Right. Okay.
right? Ebony had a kaiso called the Encounter.
Right.
You familiar with it?
No.
With the
I'm realize.
The story in the Encounter is that you're on the way, you're out in Sina
Right.
and they're drifting to Venezuela.
Right.
Venezuela waters.
Uh,
And the Venezuela guard and them come up on them and they had to communicate with them. And
Can you imagine that?
he jump up and tell them he just talk Spanish.
Uh,
And is the way that watch me, I go play this for you.
all right.
It's a nice entertaining tune.
I listen crazy. I listen
Yeah.
bomber. I listen and the calypso was so creative long time. You know what I mean? It was just, you know, real out of this world kind of thing. And look where we reached to now. You know, now I like my little political banter and wherever. But you see when it getting too how to put it, boy, too political, it has turned me off. It has really turned me off. And I'm watching, and everyone I watch, right, was in a tent, right? Because the people behind is hundreds of people in the tent, and you know, and they have this expression in their face of like, one next boy, one next. You know, like they're waiting on the next verse.
Yes,
to
yes,
hear
yes, yes,
a beat kind of
Yeah.
thing to make you laugh
But
and a raucous
it
laugh.
just gone to
It just, you know what I mean? Like,
and it's not that it's not that going political is a problem, you know, boy. It's the biased nature,
Yeah, no, kind of
where
way.
it's not
Just,
balanced, and the other thing too is the gutter
the
content, the gutter
real
approach.
chippiness, boy. Real,
You know,
really. I now see why the Indian and them don't go back in the tent. Because I listen to some
boy,
calypso. I
so
listen to
it
some
is
calypso and I'm like, what is going on? The Indian
Yeah.
people are going and pay to get this mantle. So
I see somebody send me a picture that's circulating now in our WhatsApp group chat, right? Brother man, if I show the picture, I go on WhatsApp with the picture,
Yeah.
right? And when he sent it, I will tell you now where this now. Hold on. Where is the picture? Look, my boy have it here. They sent it in this chat. Somebody sent it in chat, right? And when they sent it in chat, they say leaving this here, connect the dots. I'm gonna send it to you. Right. Check your phone there.
Right.
It is basically a picture of the Prime Minister and some of the members of the government. I'm seeing Clyde Elder in the background, Dave Tanku. They're in church.
Right.
Right? Watch it, right?
I never see in the middle.
Right. So you see any picture?
Right.
Good. So the person put leaving this here, connect the dots.
What that mean?
Well,
Connect the dots? Wait, only Indian in the free or something?
where is it?
Only Indian people
Right.
in the free?
So a man watched this picture with the Prime Minister in church
Right.
to the front. She's to the front. And she have some of her people with her, right? Now, albeit we cannot see everybody
But,
in the shot. It's narrow.
But they give up a perceived notion of the picture.
They said they put all the Indian to the front and all the African to the back.
Come now, man.
Guys,
Come now, man.
No, this is nonsense. Now, we don't know. The man signed up next to Tanku. We don't know his ethnicity. Clyde Elder is mixed. Right?
Right.
Look at Elder right in the background there.
Right.
Good. But they say all the Indian to the front and all. This is what the person say, connect the dots.
No, man.
You could
rubbish,
imagine.
man, rubbish.
This is the levels that we reach to. That you could take a picture of somebody in church as if they are responsible for where people sit in the church.
Yeah.
Right? And then you snap a picture and then you put all this perception, right? Your reality, as opposed to it's nothing.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
And himself, if the protocol dictates
Yes.
that if the Prime Minister is in the front row, the back row supposed to be either filled with her affiliates
Yes.
or associates in government, or maybe even a bodyguard
Right.
behind the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
Right? That's what protocol dictates. And it wasn't so here.
But given the size of the part of the person that we're seeing next to Tanku, could we say that could be Roger Alexander? That's a big arm, you know.
But I don't know.
You wouldn't say so. That could be, you know, taller.
And then we crop the picture and all, like that too.
Yeah, to
Might
give the
crop it all,
perception.
yeah.
But I mean, look, if that's the petty nature of the politics these days, and what you gonna do?
We just in the toilet.
I mean, look,
anyhow.
a man calling and tell me this morning on the nurses scene, right? I explained and I say, listen, it's a very simple thing, you know. Plenty of people are calling saying it's political. Now, we made a comment saying that when we talking, we must talk the truth. Now, I don't know if he directing that at me,
Right.
or if he was speaking in general to other people who was calling in.
Right.
So I asked him a simple question. I say, because in the truth that he wants to talk, he mentioned that they're on 2013 salaries.
Right.
And I'd simply ask him, I say, how they came to be on 2013 salaries.
Right. There's only one government gonna get them that. at
No,
the time.
hold on. They want the truth, right? But here his response. Here his truthful response. Well, the government of the day would negotiate that.
All right.
Okay, but don't say the government of the day.
So the UNC.
Say damn well, say it, and as the truth you want.
Right.
When is the truth you want? Talk the truth, right?
Right.
So say it was the People's Partnership.
Because prior to that,
Right.
they didn't get from before that.
I comment to
Even
that.
worse, you know.
I comment to that. So say who it is negotiated and have them on 2013 salaries. And the truth, if you want the truth, is that it was Kamala Prasad, and the People's Partnership that
Brought almost all the
those negotiations up to 2013, 20, right?
Up to date.
Up
at
to
least
date.
at the time.
Right, good. So we could agree on that, and that is a truth.
Right.
Yes?
Right.
Right. Before that, as you just alluded to,
There was another period,
there
three
was
periods,
a breakdown in
yeah.
negotiations, right?
Right.
And she would have inherited that between 2010 and 2015, and she brought everybody up to date, right?
Right.
So then you had a change in government, and you had 10 years of PNM who sat by and allowed
Give a dollar.
not a dollar, just the biscuit, right?
Yeah.
And now you have this government coming, and now
Under pressure.
Under pressure, but Edie Stewart seems to have activated himself, right? In a way that he has not activated himself in the last 10 years under the PNM. So the truth is that the PNM has a history of neglecting and ignoring workers' rights. Workers' agendas, right?
Yeah.
And the UNC,
even though she
agenda.
even though she under pressure, she still put things in place for them to negotiate during this period.
So,
and at least you could say, well, hey, I have a date, I have a mandate,
right.
I have everything ready, gears up for me to get a piece of money. As a matter of fact, they would have gotten a piece of money, right, already. And the rest would have been in non-cash payments. Even though she under pressure right now, financially.
Right? So that is the truth, right?
Yeah.
So then, if you want the truth, then we must be bold enough to say when the truth is the truth.
Right.
So one political party does ignore workers' agendas and workers' issues, and the other one does deal with it. Not so.
Right.
But for some reason or the other, somehow,
she's the worst thing ever.
right? When she have to deal with it, or the UNC have to deal with it, right? There is a different aggression by certain association presidents or union heads, right? And that is the truth, right? But let me not pretend as if the problem that exists is that when you have extended periods of PNM governance, you are going to end up with a backlog of negotiations.
Right.
And then somebody has to come and clean that up. But you don't come and put all the pressure on the people and them who now come in and inherit the situation.
And who gave you a mandate.
Right.
Who
and that
gave
you
you
were
a mandate.
silent on.
Yeah.
So the man telling me, they wasn't silent. The nurses were protesting in 2016, 2017. I said, but they wasn't protesting like this.
Yeah.
Where they're taking patients now.
And holding them to ransom.
This was never the aggression.
Yeah.
And I tried to explain to him how it came about. But he keep telling me, well, Edie Stewart say. You only going by what Edie Stewart say. Edie Stewart say is the nurses had to get overtime because they don't pay them overtime. Okay.
And there is no overtime for nurses. There's a pool rate. There's no
pool
overtime.
Rate. So there is no over. But you see, I'm trying to explain that to him, but he don't want to hear me. Because he don't understand the situation. The pool rate is where the discrepancy is. And it's because of that discrepancy,
$15,
right, that you have him calling for overtime for nurses now, because he because of the pool rate discrepancy. Now all of a sudden the narrative is pay the nurses overtime then, because the pool nurses is full the gap in the system, right? So when you take the pool nurses out of the system because of this rate that all of a sudden you have a problem with, it put the pressure on the regular nurses to fill the gap. So the narrative he created now is that, well, the regular nurses are to fill the gap, pay them overtime. Which is nonsense, because the rate is the rate.
Well, I as I always say, the communication is poor and it has to be...
Why do you think it's poor on this one?
Right.
I think Gopi Singh and Lakrambodo, Dr. I think the Minister of Health and the NCRHA chairman should be a little more out there,
vocal,
putting
the
issue.
No, well, he been held back for a little while because some of them had to let these matters and then play out to it.
Yeah, but you hear the nonsense. He still talking in the paper this morning.
Well, I ain't seen him this morning in the papers.
This morning in the paper, apparently a doctor died. He said the doctor dropped down just so and died over the long weekend.
Oh God.
And he is saying, and I want to read it directly from what he said. I want you tell me if this man, something is wrong with the in the head. I'm going to read it for you. That's now. Look, I'm finding it here. Right, look at right here. I have it here. I like Billy the Kid this morning. The Trinidad and Tobago National Nurses Association has claimed a casualty in its ongoing industrial relations battle with the NCRHA. In a telephone interview with the media yesterday, TTNNA President Edie Stewart claimed that a senior doctor who heads a department at the Eric Williams Medical Sciences Complex in Mount Hope died suddenly after completing an extended shift over the Easter long weekend. While Stewart declined to speculate over the exact cause of death, he suggested, this is what he suggested and put this in the public space. He suggested that it may have been as a result of him and his colleagues being forced to fill gaps left by the action taken by his membership over the past few weeks. Stewart said this demonstrated the extreme stress, the extreme anxiety, the extreme workload, often beyond human limits, beyond sustainable limits. If this continues, and sadly, it has caused the loss of one of our colleagues. You using the death of a doctor who the cause of death ain't even established yet because no autopsy ain't done. To say that the doctor dropped down and dead because you taking industrial action and is the amount of stress and strain that it put on the system and he had to work extended hours and is the extended hours causing him to drop down and dead? So when the pool nurses was clocking 400 hours in flicking overtime, how none of them dropped down and dead?
Well,
this is stupid, nonsense this man coming to talk, boy.
Yeah, rubbish. Well, if you're doing English, right? You would know about appeals to authority and appeals to different sects of people. Mm-hmm. And appeal for sympathy and all kind of, right?
Yes.
So he playing for one of those. He appealing to the crowd to try to get his point forward. You know what I mean? But nonsense. Nonsense.
You using nonsense. The death of a man in your industry. You using that? You don't even know the cause of that.
Yep.
The fact that you didn't want to speculate on the cause of that speaks to the nonsense that you're talking. And by the way, information came to me on Saturday. Mm-hmm. And I have asked for that information to be verified. Because it came from a person in medical fraternity at the Mount Hope Hospital. It is alleged that the doctors have a room. Why are they talking about doctor drop down and dead? Yeah. It is alleged that the doctors have a room where, when they're doing the operations and they're on the duty, they use this room to take a little nap, right?
All right.
And it is alleged that the nurses have gangstered the doctors and locked them out of the room and taken over the room. Right?
Yeah.
It is alleged. So a man tell me, he say, I could see that happening, Stephan. Because when you check some of the background, the nurses come from regular backgrounds, doctors just go to university and might be a little nerdy and that kind of thing. And I could see an action like this, they take the key and they lock them out and tell them don't go in there and wherever. So I'm saying that this information came to me by a very, very good source. And as a fella, I never had to put on no court clothes in the 20-something years that I in media. Right? But I'm saying it is alleged because I've asked for it to be verified. If that is true, then Mr. Stewart has some questions to answer as it relates to the conduct and behavior of persons within his association.
Right.
Right? Which is a whole next kettle of fish. But a lot of people, I think, they're seeing this as a political gimmick, eh? And there was a guy from Las Cuevas that wrote an article. X, if you read the article, I'm telling you, the man wrote an article. It was a letter of the day to the Express. And he made a point that a lot of people have not mentioned, right? I'll just read a little part of it for you. Under the headline is, Can Patients Trust Nurses? And this is what he says, eh? Trust is the quiet contract that underpins every healthcare system. It is what allows a patient to lie on a hospital bed, vulnerable and uncertain, and believe that those standing over them are guided first and foremost by duty of care. It is precisely because of this sacred trust that the recent wave of protest action by nurses raises a deeply uncomfortable question: can patients trust nurses? And he goes on to say this, let us be clear from the outset, nurses are indispensable. They are the backbone of the healthcare system, and no reasonable citizen would dispute their value. However, value alone cannot shield any profession from scrutiny when actions begin to conflict with responsibility. He says a central grievance raised by nurses is that of excessive workload. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
But here the point we make. I go read the whole article. Just read this part. Yet, in the same breath, there is a strong insistence on maintaining and even expanding access to overtime and extra duty arrangements. This presents a contradiction that the public cannot ignore. If the system is already strained to the point of burnout, why is there such eagerness to preserve the very mechanism that extends the working hours beyond normal limits?
One hodgepodge of madness, yes. Hodgepodge of madness. But anyhow, on a good note,
yes, sir.
I want to say congratulations to TTT.
Hey, big up TTT, boy.
And winning the Intermedia Cup.
Don't mind I didn't know half of the team, but nevertheless.
It was our sister station, our main station here at the state radio station, TTT. They won the Intermedia Cup over all the other competitors. I must say, to all the other teams like 104.7, Scorch, Toko players, that's some real... Watch it, them is good places to go and be scouts for football.
But I have to say, at Talk City, if Talk City presented a team, seeing that it was a small goal competition, I think we wouldn't have been beaten. I think we'd have win.
We'd have win?
I mean, look at it, think about it, right? We have Alex, right? We have Heavy Duty.
Right.
We have yourself and myself, right?
Right.
Good.
We have he's TTT.
We have Shabadi.
Right.
Right? We have Officer Shabadi. Hold on.
Yeah.
We have David Welch. Right?
The big belly gang.
Right. But here, most importantly, we have Andy Williams and Lennox Smith and them too, Nigel Snipes. But most importantly, we have Roland.
All right. Yeah, he can be in the post.
We put Roland in the post. Nobody had hit it. Nobody had tried to score it.
Yeah.
Who go kick a ball at a man in a wheelchair? Nobody had doing that.
What?
Nobody had doing that, X. We have win that tournament. Easy.
But it was a nice day, folks. It was well organized by what's his name? Jonathan and his team.
Jonathan, I think it is.
And his team. It was well organized.
The weather
nice
was nice
day.
too,
Weather was nice
too. It wasn't no hot sun. It was nice and cool.
We got a shower in between, but it was good.
Cool, man.
And so the cup was nice. So we are bragging rights for the next year. The TDT team got Toko win last year. So, and I expect it to be bigger and better next year with a little more excitement in between. It was nice. The bar was nice. The food was nice, and everything was good. The camaraderie was nice. I saw some people in the element when they drink the rum.
Oh gosh!
Like Jonathan. Jonathan was moving slower. He was moving slow down. Yeah, he slowed down.
But we know what to do.
Yeah.
We know what to do now.
We know what to do now. Yeah, but he was good. He was good. He did this organization, that Sunshine Snacks head there,
nice.
And some of our people, and a couple of them. It was a nice turnout on Friday. So on a brighter note, we have it going on.
Nice one.
But on a lesser note, we have one person. We have KFC on our ban for a week. You think he week up yet?
No, he weekend up yet. He week up on a Friday.
Friday, right.
Yeah. He could ring.
Friday we release you from jail.
He could ring all he want.
Yeah.
Sorry. Nothing.
No, but you can't block him. I ain't going to.
No, we gonna block him. We gonna block him and we just ignore him. We gotta take a little break. When we come back from the break, you want to take in the Ebony hour?
Yeah, bring the Ebony now, man.
I realize in a light, relaxing mode until we start to share some licks in the second hour.
Yeah.
We have some people that put in the naughty corner. Or they hold some strain. It come in. All right, but in the meantime, we're going to take a little pause for a cause. Don't go anywhere. It's off the record. It's Tuesday morning. Coming off the back of a long weekend, boy. We're a little sluggish this morning, but we'll get it done.
Protect yourself from electric shock or death. Before conducting repairs close to overhead lines or the point of connection to your home, contact TN Tech to request a temporary...
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just for you. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? Confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just for you. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? And confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what we need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here with voices you know.
You hear that? He shot again, Ko.
Yeah.
He shot again.
Bring him back, host.
Bring him back,
Bring him back,
Bring him back on chorus. You understand? No, but that is what people go to the tent for. People go to the tent to laugh. You go to the tent to be entertained.
You know,
You know what I mean? That is guys. So
it's an emotional journey as with everything else.
Yeah. And well, of course, like back in the day when the tents on to your point, like when Sparrow and them fellas and them was in the tent, you know what I mean? It was dancing music too. It was fete music. That was the fete music. That the music you used to go and used to hear any parties and
I don't know when it is we evolve. We evolve maybe I don't know, maybe around Croco time, I guess. It started to evolve.
That because Calypsonians started to eat our food. They start to eat our food.
Well,
the gimme mentality. They start to get.
You
understand?
Start to get backed by different people.
That's right. Politics get anything to the point where it start to put money in their pocket in a kind of way.
Right.
But
and start to go haywire.
So they become loyal to politicians rather than or political party rather than to the people.
Yeah.
You understand? Because the people in putting out the in your pocket. When I say the people in putting out the in your pocket, they ain't getting it like that.
Right.
You understand? Where you could go and apply for a grant, you know that? It's a Calypso and the spawn show.
And you get
about 10 people in the show.
And you get a CPAP coordinator walk. Driver
all of that, yes, and vehicle and all.
And go to different place. So you start to get
sing and keep them in power.
Yes.
And that's how it is.
And then you start to get a contract. And then then your contract went from two contract. It was one contract a person and went to 3 gangs.
That's right.
And maintaining the whole boss route. And all them kind of things.
All them kind of things that going on. I mean, look, at the end of the day, you cannot expect. I'll send somebody this over the weekend too. We have a change in administration, taking a different approach, right? So what you thought you vote for? You thought you vote for
niceness,
right? So you complain about
honey in the streams.
Because we complain about corruption,
right?
We complain about nepotism and all these things, right?
Right.
And now somebody actually dealing with it,
right? You don't want that. They find it too harsh,
and you're vexed.
Yeah,
or you have a problem with that.
Yeah.
But that's supposed to be the approach. That's where you vote for. You vote for change, right? But you see, here was the problem. And I tell the person this over the weekend. I say, somebody sold you the dream that PNM and UNC is the same thing.
Right.
So you know what happened to you? You thought, and plenty of them, they all them activists, and them they ain't get through a thing nothing yet, and they start to beat up on the government.
They thought it would have been the same free feeding of the trough.
On that different banner.
Yeah, on that different banner where you get a different set of people now doing the same thing. You know, and you're like,
what is going on?
You're like eat a food, and you're like a 4 gang.
That's what going
and
on.
all kind of mad thing.
Make sense?
Yeah.
That's what going on. And unfortunately for them, you vote for the right thing for the wrong reason.
I know I was shocked when they stopped CPEP and URP and
I
never
expecting
thought
that. I wasn't expecting that.
I wasn't expecting that.
No, but that is a big balls move, eh?
That
is no small marbles move. That's a big balls move.
To really stem that corruption from where it was, because it was millions of dollars going down the tube every year, and we getting very little for it. Very little.
Correct.
You know what I mean? Because I know 120 gang in region 2, and you can't find a gang in the morning. Not a morning you can go there and find a gang working on URP. You know what I mean? And money sharing every fortnight as usual.
Correct.
You know what I mean? And they thought it was the same kind of thing going and take place under this regime, but you know they came out.
You see what Khadija Amin say?
Yeah.
You hear what she said?
Yeah, I hear she.
You know what she say, man?
Nah, disappointed.
Real thing happen, real thing happen, partner.
Disappointed
it's
in her,
oh
man.
God, no, man. Well, she didn't pick up the phone. She didn't take the call. Like, what happened to she? That's what. Yeah, so I could understand. I could understand why I said that. But there was an article in the paper this morning. Oh, look at here. Look at right here. As we're talking about the CPEP and the European, right? Amin slams PNM over gimme culture, promises audits into reforestation and URP contracts. Minister of Rural Development and Local Government Khadija Amin has accused the People's National Movement of complaining about the government's programs because they are no longer benefiting from the state programs. She also rejected the opposition's claim that the termination of more than 4,000 employees from the National Reforestation and Watershed Program has allegedly led to a decline in the ability of some areas to respond to bushfires. And she went on to say that the fire service has let them know that there is nothing out of the ordinary that is happening so far with bushfires, right? But she accused the PNM of perpetuating a gimme culture that she claimed often fed criminality and nepotism. And there will be audits into the URP contracts and reforestation.
Why take it so long?
But the gimme culture. No, but they did create a gimme culture. Let me tell somebody what the truth, you had to face the truth, you know.
Well, yeah, well.
That was created by them, you know. They create that, you know. So now it's wrong for so long that it had to kind of wean people off for it now. You understand?
But that's a ballsy move and shoot.
It's a ballsy move.
To try to stem corruption in that way and cut out all. Because when you check it out, it's real millions of dollars used to go down the drain, you know.
And when you cut
for
that
nothing,
out,
you know.
So let me make sense now, right? So okay, what the government is doing right now, right? Let me just take the same pool nurses thing, right? 30 million a year in overtime, right? Right. So if you bring down the rate and you regularize and standardize the rate,
whoever was benefited would not be benefited anymore.
Right. So that excess dollars could go to absorbing nurses into the system.
Well, yeah.
To ease the burnout, right?
Which is what they were doing recently.
Right. And this is what the Prime Minister did say. Remember she said, and I remember this at a press conference, when they keep asking where you're going to get the money from and where you get any money from. And she alluded to that. She said we will find it. We will cut out all the corruption.
Right. And place it in
and
any
take
areas.
that money and put it in these areas.
Right.
And that is what she's doing. So she's not doing anything that she didn't say she was going to do. No?
Well, technically, yes.
Huh?
Technically,
because that's what she said she was going to do.
She said she was going to do that.
Because you had to find the money from somewhere.
Well,
not so. So it's like
corrupt. And so far, remember last time what people didn't realize, is that last time in 2010, 2015, every Monday morning we was changing ministers. Every Monday morning, because of some corrupt element that taking place around her. Right? And so far, within the first year of governance, she has put things in place to stymie corruption in a very serious way. Right? From the top to the bottom, with all the elements, from the gambling to the tax envelope to all the different people that were enjoying benefits from the state for free, for small money, and enjoying big money in your pocket because of that, because of contracts and whatever, right? She has taken, Kamala 2.0 has taken a different approach to how she goes about dispensing and spending the public purse for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And so far, she has been doing a pretty good job.
I find so. She has been doing a pretty good job.
It may not be in favor of many people, because as a leader, sometimes you have to make hard decisions. I always say that, you don't know what you have to do. And if you're working for the people and you're doing things for the people and the end to benefit, I don't see nothing wrong with those things.
I think it's just people impatient about when the benefits come in. That is all.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I think there's just a little impatience with that. But look, in time to come, all will be revealed.
Yep.
And if we're wrong,
so be it.
So be it. We'll
pay the price.
We'll pay the price of that. You understand?
Yeah.
I just want to remind you guys that if you're looking for a smart way to grow your savings, for a limited time, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Credit Union is offering competitive fixed deposit rates of up to 4%.
Yeah, 4%.
Yes, that's
right.
up to 4%, boy. Guaranteed. Wait, is with the police and this 4%. I'm only joking. But that's up to 4% guaranteed when you invest with a PCU fixed deposit. All right? You could visit any of their locations in Barataria, Rima, San Fernando, or Tobago to get started today. And for more details, you could visit thepolicecreditunion.com or call 612-4PCU. All right? And the Police Credit Union, your future is safe with us. And to be honest, I have always heard about this credit union. This credit union, you as a normal person could go on. You have credit unions where there's a membership.
You could
right, but you could walk in and you could start an account, and you know what I mean. The Police Credit Union is open to everybody, and is one of the more stable credit unions in the country.
Well, yeah.
It very stable.
You can go to them in Barataria.
Yeah, they're still in Barataria, right?
Barataria, yes.
Nice
up
by
up the
7th Avenue.
Caribbean Glass.
Yeah, I think that's
Next
7th
to Caribbean
Avenue.
Glass, yes.
Could be 7th.
On the main road.
7th Avenue or 5th
nice.
Avenue? 5th Avenue.
Well, I know two. No, two is higher.
It's third. No, third is higher up. Third is
Two is
higher
higher
up. I think it's 5th Avenue.
Yeah,
I grew up on
somewhere
6th Avenue. I think they were 1 Avenue away from me.
But I quite up the road. I wonder, boy.
It could be 5th Avenue.
But I think it's third, boy.
I think it's third.
Yeah.
All
Because third right behind. I remember going up the road running parallel to the bus through there. And I remember when I turned and I look around was the PSU.
Right.
So I think that was the back of the building. Yeah, I think it's third.
All right.
Third Avenue.
So I'll tell you what, we got to take a break.
On the main road, that is.
But remember, it is off the record, brought to you through the kind compliments of TN Tech, 80 years of power, past, present, and future. And of course, TN Tech doing some terrific things. X is involved in a lot of the things that TN Tech is doing. So lots of good news coming out from TN Tech. So after the 10 o'clock news, after this break, we have the Naughty Corner. That's right.
Yeah,
it's a whole weekend of naughtiness. So we will address that naughtiness that took place over the weekend. And we will open the phone line and take your calls. 6224911 will be the number to call at that time. Who do you have in your Naughty Corner this morning? Who misbehaved over the weekend?
Yeah,
all right?
I see Kurt Allen
going to deal with that.
I see Kurt Allen going up for chairman at the Tuco.
Yes.
All right. I'll get him in here.
We have to get Kurt in here, man.
Yeah,
all right? So people take this in, and 10 o'clock news is up next. Don't go anywhere. Off the record on the Naughty Corner is coming up after the break.
Is your business experiencing the following symptoms? Not enough customers, no sales.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? And confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just for you. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? And confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just for you. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams.
Back the slap.
All right,
okay, back the slap. All right, we got one meeting about you okay? This is where you're going. This is the real deal. So, X, who you have in your naughty corner this morning?
Well, Edie Stewart, number
oh
one.
Oh gosh!
He's supposed to have 6. 6 good ones. But he and rubbish. Yeah. You and rubbish.
Yeah, you kind of licks he get.
Yeah.
He had to be Toby by now.
Yeah.
From Roots.
I mean, that's the guy.
Yeah. He had to be, boy. Oh, God, boy. Take one more for your nonsense. Your total nonsense. Roxo.
I wanna, no, in fact, I will hold that one.
You're holding that one?
I will hold that one till later on.
You're holding that one till later on?
Yeah.
All right.
Later on.
We have again.
Let the people let them talk, man. I will get my after. Now get my after.
All right, let me take our call. Hello, good morning. Who's in your naughty corner this morning?
Morning.
Yes, who's in your naughty corner this morning?
I where the Prime Minister giving money and all kind of things.
Uh-huh.
What do you call it?
Prime Minister giving money?
Yeah,
To-
the government. Nah, I said,
The teachers.
We was down here, and they spend one set of millions.
Uh-huh.
I want to put them.
Who's that? Is it teachers or the who you putting? Who you putting in the naughty corner? The teachers or the government?
Them people are them who was down here.
Who people?
And they spend one set of millions.
Who people is that? And
Who's
who
the
spend
people?
millions? What are you talking about? Be clear.
The government who was in power.
Uh-huh.
They had a big party for them.
Oh, you talking about the CARICOM heads of government? The
Yes,
meeting where it had in the
yes.
Hyatt and wherever. All right.
You can remember?
All right,
About
yeah.
millions
Yeah.
and thousand and all
And
kind
now
of
they're
things.
electing people, and we know they get elected.
Come down here and party, a big party.
All right, cool, man.
Building, the ghost building.
Yeah, no problem, man.
All right.
You get them that. Nice, man. Hello, good morning. Who's in the naughty corner?
Yeah, morning.
Yeah, shit.
People in Naughty Corner is all those people who was feeding from the corruption that going in the past around the PNM.
Yes.
URP and the CPEP.
Yes.
And the forestation program.
Yes.
Them some, here we are telling you them one again, right? Them is to go, see where the money is to go? In Bar on Friday.
Right.
In Pennywise.
Oh, God.
Right here.
Oh, gosh.
Yes, the fast food outlet.
Oh, gosh.
All them places the money is to go. Because they are working nowhere. See them whole week also, but on a Friday they're outside.
All right. No
Give them some look somewhere again.
Yeah,
Give them some look. Give them some look. And they want to come back on now?
Yes. All right.
Listen.
Yes, man. Hello, good morning. Who's in the naughty corner? Oh, gosh, that's now. Hello, good morning. Who's in the naughty corner this morning?
Gentlemen, good morning. Good morning, Mr. X. Morning, Stephan.
Yes, sir.
Morning, sir.
Naughty corner for me this morning is the Trinidad and Tobago Cycling Federation.
Yes!
On Friday, unfortunately, my very good friend, former teammate, lost his life
Yes, tragically.
while cycling.
One bossy truth, yes.
Over the years, we've been complaining about Skinner Park, yet still, the numerous federation presidents, they insist on using it.
Rina,
Printing.
some questions to answer.
Son, and my partner lost his life because we've been asking if all want us to ride here, why it is always don't put padding around the track.
Yes!
Yes. I remember that.
They never do it.
I was going to mention that, but I'm glad you said it.
My son lose his life. Leave a young wife and 2 young children.
Yeah, it was
44
sad.
years old.
That's sad.
Yeah,
my brother.
unfortunately. Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll get them
So,
something.
lyrics to the federation and all of them.
Nice.
And the virtual part to me, Mr. X and Stephan,
Yeah.
I told these people would have cancelled the next 2 remaining days of this event because a 3-day event. You know, they went
And they
ahead and
carried it on, yes. Yeah.
Serious?
Oh,
How much did you went on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
them still went ahead and keep it Saturday and Sunday. Normal.
No, they had a guide for that. All right, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
Whoever is the safety officer, yes, sure, we don't take safety and things serious in this country. What it is that type of wiring or fencing doing on that track?
I'm not going
Morning.
to come away tea. Tea is a man
Yeah,
of
fellas,
understand this thing.
Yes, who's in the naughty corner? Dennis
I want to put the PNM and the PNM
Dennis T.
supporters in the Naughty Corner.
Yes!
Because when Balaram Maharaj, I remember I went to UNC Christmas dinner, everybody make noise.
Oh,
yes.
Because went to Corridor UNC line, man. Nobody said
No, but that wasn't this year. That wasn't this year.
No.
That was an old picture.
Is that what with Penny?
Yeah, that's an
No,
old picture.
No, that's an old picture. But what it's saying, thanks a lot, caller. What it's saying is, if she could have go to a corridor thing with the UNC, why Baliram can't go to a Christmas dinner with the UNC? Why they had a call for your head and ask him to resign?
Well, they have a point there.
She went to that and ended up leading the PNM. Morning, who's in the naughty corner?
Morning. I want to put some of them permanent secretary and deputy permanent secretary in the naughty corner, boy. They're doing certain things that make the government look bad, boy. You know and I know what else they're doing.
Yes.
Yeah.
This time in the whole process, man, for certain things.
You call T after the
Yeah,
session.
we'll get something on that cycling. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning,
I want you to give the PNM supporters of spending wrong information about the Prime Minister.
What is the wrong information they spread?
When it is talking about she not going to CARICOM and making the decision.
Yes. Yes.
Fix them.
Yes. Propaganda. Morning.
Morning.
Good morning. You're live. Listen on the phone.
Morning, I'm going CARICOM.
All right.
The Nevis Prime Minister, I
Yes.
think it's Drew, and Bennett, they were failing to respond to our Prime Minister. Two letters she sent. The Brent Thomas
Yes.
and the election of the CARICOM Secretary General. They're failing to acknowledge Trinidad and Tobago and treat it with respect. 45 people for them.
All right.
That's Drew and
Yeah. Play that trail, man. Let them take that. Morning.
Hello.
Welcome to the naughty corner. Oh God, no, you had to say something. You don't hang up in the naughty corner.
Yeah, don't do that.
Good morning.
Like
Who's
that
in the naughty corner?
Yeah, man, I spend the most money in the Caribbean in CARICOM. I only want to account to me.
Exactly.
But cat on them. And give my Prime Minister a round of applause.
All right.
Hold on.
She'll get the wrong applause Friday, don't Friday.
Yeah.
She can't get wrong applause and Alex in the naughty corner.
Hey, can't get boot.
Yeah, we can't applaud Alex. Nah.
Negative and positive is not a good thing.
Yeah. We will deal with that on Friday. Hello, good morning. Who's in the naughty corner this morning?
Boy, the man who go in Singapore and shoot up that children.
Yes!
Yeah, boy.
Boy.
Yeah, we come into all of that this
I heard three men that died.
Yeah, please.
They died?
Well, I don't know. I hear men motionless and going. I don't know. I didn't see anything after that.
X.
Yeah.
X.
Uh-huh.
I say, all you have to start the show with it by Devo. That should be the theme song for this show. Right.
Whip it. All right, no problem. We go think about it here.
Yeah, we gotta get that tune and we get it funded by Devo. We gotta get that tune.
Which one it is?
Whip It.
Whip It.
By Devo.
Morning.
Yeah.
Hello, morning.
Yes, morning.
I want a naughty corner.
Yes.
The fellas who went up in Singapore and stood to talk with them children in Singapore.
Yes.
Give them some lecture, man.
Get them a two carpet. Get them two carpet.
Yeah, in Singapore. Red stupidness, boy.
Madness.
Yeah.
All right.
Whip them and give them some chop too.
Yeah.
And all them people and them who all the drivers in the nation who only run off the road and falling down.
Yes.
Something wrong with all your boys. Take all your bloody time, all your hurry to go.
And you have what saying? Is it rain?
What rain?
Is it rain?
Well,
I see that headline.
Could be
No,
the rain
it's
too.
not the rain.
Could be the rain
No.
too.
No,
Not the rain.
it's not the rain. Don't believe in the leader's thing.
A stupid driving.
Don't blame it on the rain. It's you, use the driver. You want to blame it on the rain?
I see one with a van. He cut out, and as he cut out and he's swinging back, the whole back lose control.
Yes, I see that.
And running that, and I like game 2 for that.
Game 2 for that.
Stupid man.
Game 2 for that.
Stupid man.
You want to blame it on the rain? Is you speeding? Morning. Is you
Yeah,
buying the
I
license?
want to give Penny right some listen, all right? She's supposed to be at 25 cents right now.
Oh, God. Take our clothes.
Take a carpet for that. You're too damn stupid.
Thanks. Now I get forward news on your side. Hello, yeah, forward news.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead. Who
Morning.
naughty corner this morning?
Morning,
man?
Stephan. Morning, X.
Morning.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
X.
Yes.
Take the whip and whip that for that cross player.
For what? We
I asked him last week to help Llewellyn McIntosh show him how he could use the WhatsApp phone for the foreign KTS.
They're a long holiday. We are not doing what?
And he ain't do it yet.
They are long holiday. We feel it is. We have nothing to do with.
Oh, that's okay. He's a straight up answer for this.
I am not technical.
Because he's depending on himself here.
But no,
but hey, give X 2 crowd there. You know why? Or maybe 3. My operators, my ground operators had the pet match, right? And here there was some Spanish here.
There was
and
some
they
what?
had one
Some
on a
Spanish?
bicycle.
Is that what?
Some Spanish.
Yeah, you ever see a rally
for them.
bicycle?
Yeah, that one with on a scooter. That one on a scooter.
At the end of the pet match.
But who you know that?
I don't know.
Instead of X going home with 1 or 2 Spanish senoritas, you know where he end up?
What's
in a room with 4 man right
Where
in the studio.
We talking about?
What are you talking about, boy?
You were never in the studio.
Boy, you live in foreign, boy. You don't know nothing going on here, boy.
What's going on there?
You don't
You
know nothing
were
going on.
inside with
I missed that.
You ain't know
nice
nothing going on.
Nice Spanish, and he got in he ended up in the studio with 4 man. Nah, no whip him.
Oh yeah, I come down here after the show.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man, cool.
And he made it on the show with David and David.
Yeah. Or with David and David.
Yeah.
Morning. You know, that's a good David and David and
Yeah,
Trina.
David
Yeah,
and
morning.
David.
What going on?
Good morning.
Who's in the naughty corner?
Yes, morning, gentlemen.
Yes.
This song like
This accident that happened yesterday with the black,
It's all like David Wells,
the pickup.
David Welsh.
Well, just remember, the driver on the right side that was driving slow had to get some sense in the naughty corner to her.
The
That is
driver
one of the
on the
problems
right
right now.
side. You're talking about the one with the van with that lose control?
Yes.
You're saying the driver in the fast lane?
Right, because that is the second accident over that weekend.
Why turn on fast lane
On
there?
the right side, driving slow.
In a dual carriageway, yeah.
Right, what he's saying is the man in the fast lane.
It's on a fast lane, it's a dual carriageway.
The one with the black van.
No, that's a dual carriageway, boy. I don't know.
No, boy, that's highway.
You drive on the left-hand side, except overtaking.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah.
And that is one of the problems. I am on the road all the time.
Yeah, because what he's saying.
Mr. Stephan, remember search and rescue?
Yes.
I am on the road all the time.
Yes.
This is what is happening.
Yes.
Everybody want to drive on the right lane.
But they're driving slow.
And they're driving slow.
And causing you to pull left to overtake and then cut back right.
And
That's what just happened.
look at that accident and you will see.
Yeah,
no,
that's
I'm
what
not
happened.
saying that the man in the pickup faulted.
Right. But the man in the fast lane driving slow to get something.
Yeah, you are. Many naughty corners.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
guys.
yes.
Enjoy,
Nice, man.
enjoy.
Thanks.
Yeah, man.
I had to put this man in Tunapuna in the naughty corner, boy. Listen. You heard about this X? This is the greatest I ever hear, you know. There was a report that a man was beaten and threatened with sodomy
Yeah, boy.
if he could not pay $20,000 in cash.
And the bar egging him.
Right? According to the police.
The bar egging him.
We are laughing at the man, boy.
The bar egging him.
It's a traumatic thing, boy. According to police reports.
I'm sorry.
A man who works at a Tunapuna bar was called into the stockroom by his boss early on Saturday morning. On entering the stockroom, the man reported that he was beaten by 2 men who then doused him with several chemicals, including
vinegar and some other thing.
paint thinners and disinfectant.
Oh God.
He said he was pinned down as one of his attackers pressed a power drill against his anus.
Oh God. That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
He'll take one for laugh. Right, guys. He was then threatened with a tin of disinfectant. Who does threaten people with a tin of disinfectant? But anyway, he was...
Don't laugh. I'll take a cloud for that. I'll take a cloud for that.
Because I try to think who does threaten people that... you see how we use it? I will disinfect it, you know.
Yeah.
Who does do that?
Like a security guy with that torchlight.
Oh, wait. He was threatened with a tin of disinfectant and a blowtorch. All right. Well, yeah. That kind of... Yeah, we have to take something for that.
That kind of traumatizing.
Right? As one of the men threatened to place an egg...
I egg it.
What are you, man?
I egg it. We're going to take too close for that.
What are you, man?
That's a very traumatic way.
What?
They're trying to place high egg in the man, yes. This place is real different, yes. That's a real sadness in this place. You threatened about that disinfectant. And then you come out that egg. They try to intimidate the man even further.
Oh, God, all they're going to demand that, boy. All they're going to demand that. All they're going to demand that. No!
Disrespect to the highest order.
I'll have to cry there, boy. I'll have to cry there, X. Who does... What was going to do? He threatened them with the disinfectant and the blowtorch, right?
Yeah. And then they pull out an egg.
There's one fried?
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
Hey.
Sunny
I
side
love
up.
it. I love it. Yeah. Sunny side up. Oh, eggs over easy. Eggs over easy. But they could not scramble it. They could not scramble it.
What kind of behavior is that, boy? Go soda by someone, soda egg, boy.
With an egg. They go there.
That egg, they had to boil that egg first.
Had to be.
That egg couldn't be, nah.
Couldn't be a hard boil.
But who just going to a police station and make that report? That man, but really, man, nah, but that's serious thing, eh?
Yeah, imagine you putting on that on a statement. That men try to bully me with a disinfectant.
With a disinfectant?
And a blowtorch.
And tinners, paint tinners.
And then on top of that now, they come with an egg now. They say they're going to point in you.
To push it up your... Morning.
Lovely.
Yeah. We had to go back to Skinner Park.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Skinner Park, yeah.
It's not only the cycle track.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll get...
That substandard is the football pitch too.
Everything.
131 million spent. 131 million spent.
They cannot play any football match on that thing because the ground is not up to the
FIFA standards.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot. Yes, naughty corner for them, man. All right. Oh, good. We go and call Dennis there?
Yeah, we're going to call
Dennis. We have about 5 minutes here
Dennis.
before the play withdraw.
6
minutes.
Available.
Yeah. All right, people, that was the naughty corner for today. Thanks a lot for your calls and your comments. Oh, God, boy, that egg up the inner day, boy. Oh, God, boy. I picture in it, you know.
That I seen it.
I seen it in my head, boy. It's a very disturbing...
Yeah, that I seen.
No, boy. But you telling me the police and nobody in custody there? We establish as a buying Tuna Puna.
Right.
The man is an employee. The man establishes his boss call him in the stockroom with another person. So this man should be easy to find.
All of them should be easy to find.
And why he had to pay 20,000? He borrowed all that money from his boss?
Yeah, but
boss running a bar or something else.
But sitting in a room, just picture two of them sitting in a room, and a man taking a statement like you. And imagine you trying to keep a straight face when the man telling you pull out a egg. And a mad scene, yes. Oh God. A total mad scene.
But you gotta be a maggot. You gotta be a maggot for somebody to threaten you with disinfectant. No, we have to laugh. I mean, oh God, boy, no dread. You know, it's really, well, listen, some people has really had really get some reports.
Some go through it, and we know that when you have events like that, it is traumatizing.
That's a traumatizing thing, boy.
In a very serious way.
I hope any man exaggerate and making that up, eh? I really hoping so, boy.
You hoping so?
I hoping he I hoping he make it up. I hoping I make up story. You're exaggerating that story, right? I don't want to believe. I don't want to believe men go try to put an egg up your anus, man. Oh.
I want to call you on the SUD.
Or worse yet, a drill boy? Nah, boy. That is real torture. Like, what kind of movies them fellas watching, boy? Them fellas watching Goodfellas and thing, boy? We go put a drill, boy, and want a drill. No, but that's a serious thing. That's a serious thing. That's a serious thing. Let me take this call here. That's a serious thing. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, my dear.
I wonder which one was inserting it.
Why you so... She too naughty. She too naughty. Take a little. She said she was wondering. She wondered which one of them was inserting it. Which one was going to insert it? Oh God, boy, no. Oh, we have 3 minutes in the play with you, eh? We should. You feel you could make it? All right. Let me get him there. Oh God. Oh God, the lady asked which one she wants to know which one was going to insert it. Yes, why you trouble? So boy. Only too naughty. That is very naughty. Extreme naughtiness. Hey!
Hi, good day.
Dennis, what's going on? Dennis, just to
Good
let you
boy,
know.
Good.
Stephan and Mr X here. We have exactly 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes before we get to the playway draw. So we just want to ask you a quick question. X, go ahead.
Denton Skinner Park, because I know you have been advocate for a number of cycling incidents and the use of Skinner Park and the how to put it, boy. But anyhow, just go ahead and give us an extempo on what's happening with the Skinner Park and that cycling incident. Because I know you would have information on it.
Yeah.
There should never have been racing at Skinner Park.
Wow.
Skinner Park is a recreational cycling venue.
Right.
Some little kids could ride there and learn to ride bike and yes. But for big men and women to race, the kinds of speed that you race at, it's completely unsafe. I challenge anybody with an engineering degree to come and show me how the geometry of that track making any kind of sense for the speeds that these Caribbean and international athletes risk their lives to put there. It's a death trap.
And Dennis, what kind of fencing? What kind of fencing we talking about? That fencing, it do have a safety
like, you know,
officer.
You pop a fence on, you know them section on nice fence and thing. It's little designs and thing.
Yeah.
And it's discipline. It's like a prefab section on your back. Right. That will hook up your pedal. Right. Usually a track fencing is smooth, so that when you have an impact, it just skates off. You don't hook up. Right. Imagine you traveling at 65 kilometers per hour and the bike stops. What you think is going to happen to your body? The inertia is going to slam your body anywhere. But your foot is hooking the pedal.
Okay.
Tissue damage.
Right.
It's going to rip your knee apart.
Wow.
Okay. So,
go ahead.
Who made a decision to hold that event there?
Well, there's a question for the President of the Cycling Federation, Rowena Williams, and whoever else is on the racing committee.
Right, okay.
Yeah? The mayor of San Fernando. Yeah, they have to figure out,
Yeah, because it must have safety checks that had to be done. I mean, if somebody approved that and something like this happened, somebody has questions.
Well, let me put it like this, right? You ever race bike? You ever ride on a velodrome?
No.
Neither me. So we could figure that out. You could imagine. Right?
But I heard that, I mean, people have been asking me, they said, boy, I don't know how this person keeps getting elected as the president of the association.
Well, nobody wants the job. Let's start there, right?
Nobody wants the job.
Okay.
Right? The other thing is, and this is my opinion, all right, and I'm putting it there. Rowena Williams, as much as the enthusiasm could carry you, she's reached far and beyond where that enthusiasm can carry you. But the sport needs more than enthusiasm. The sport needs leadership that could develop sponsorship, that could pay for the youth development and all of these things. And to be honest with you, I don't think Rowena, she's met her speed limit, and it's not high enough of her ceiling to take it to the next level.
All right, Dennis, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for your comments here, but I got to get to the NLCB playway draw. But thanks a lot, man.
And your business. Hey, thanks for having the call, bro.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. All right, so here we are. 10 to the playway draw. Let's go.
10:30 a.m. draw for Tuesday, 7th April 2026. Let's begin with our playway draw.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? And confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what we need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? And confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what we need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? And confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just for you. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on
deposit rates of up to 4%, and that's up to 4% guaranteed when you invest with a PCU fixed deposit. Visit any one of their locations in Barataria, Arima, or San Fernando, or Tobago to get started today. And for more details, you could visit thepolicecreditunion.com or call them on 6124PCU. The PCU, your future is safe with us. Well, with the Police Credit Union. And then understanding how to care for our environment starts with educating the next generation. The Carbon Zero Institute of Trinidad and Tobago Secondary School's Climate Quiz, also known as the CZITT Quiz, is empowering young minds one question at a time. So don't miss it. Catch the excitement and support our future leaders every Monday at 8:05 p.m. with a replay on Wednesdays at 5 p.m. only on TTT. All right, the defending intermediate champions. All right. Now, just before the break, we heard from Dennis T, who,
I've been a coach for a number of years in this arena.
That's
so
right.
And he's been advocating quite, eloquently for a number of years on these kind of issues, and it has reared its head. It has reared its head, and now, unfortunately, a man died.
That's right.
You know,
So,
and that's unfortunate. 'Cause we had these people and them talking
and
for quite a while and nobody not listening.
You know what's the hard part in that, boy? The wife was watching that on YouTube, you know.
God.
While it happened, you know.
She might get sick.
Yeah. But, you know, man, these are the things. Remember Wallafield had an incident some years ago, too, with the vehicle, with the car fly up and the stands.
They were telling Titasa that for years, too.
Yeah.
From before.
And we just wait for the worst to happen. Worst will happen, somebody to lose their life, and then we just want to fix the problem, right? So, according to the reports, we're talking about Colin Wilson here, and I know a few people who know him. And I was put on. Actually, you got the number for the guy who dropped him off at the event.
Right. Okay.
I have his number. I don't have it on me, but I have it home. That is Ogis, right? But Wilson was one of several cyclists competing on the first day of the Easter International Cycling Grand Prix in San Fernando on Friday evening. According to reports, Wilson's neck was slashed when he collided with the fence lining on the track while trying to avoid a fallen cyclist. And the event, which was streamed live on social media, was captured as streams of blood were visible on the track as paramedics rushed to render aid. Wilson was declared dead shortly after.
And they continued the event.
And they continued the event for the next 2 days. You see that madness?
Let me take some voice notes there. Earthquake is the first one.
Yeah.
Earthquake is the first one. Let me give him a play.
I mean, the first thing that came to mind with me was the issue of oh God, where was the how am I pulling it up? It didn't open now, boy.
It didn't open. I can play it from here.
Just let me see if I can pull it up, boy. Well, just pull up WhatsApp here, boy.
I'll play it from here.
Yeah, play it from there.
Hey, Masha, welcome, extra child, man. So nice.
All right, congratulations.
So nice, lady. Yeah, at least you're talking a little less.
Yeah.
Stephan.
Oh God.
Saturday was the 4th.
Oh God.
The 4th month.
Oh God.
And Liverpool get 4 goals.
4 from City, yes.
That is 4 by 4 by 4.
Yes.
12, Stephan.
Yes.
Liverpool get 4.
Yes.
FA Cup.
Don't remind me.
Stephan, you had to go and coach our team.
Don't remind me. Fans leave the stadium earlier, no?
Eh?
Fans started walk out in the 60th minute, boy.
I should go on a taxi driver. That's down.
60th minute, you know. But Arnold Slot had to go.
Right, I should go on a taxi driver tried to rape this Venezuelan girl, jump out of the car while moving.
What?
Oh God, I'm real sad.
Toasty man, boy.
Toasty man.
Why the toasty so, boy?
Then if the driver fell down, cause of nurse process, then sue the nurses for the cause of that. Well, if the driver fell down.
The doctor?
Because of...
I feel it's the doctor.
The doctor fell down because of the nurse protest.
Yeah.
Then sue the nurses for cause of that. Well, not easy to say.
Well, easy to say, hard to prove.
Good morning, gentlemen. Licks for days. I'm crying. What is she talking about?
I don't know.
I know what she talking about. Mr. X and
I don't know.
The COP and the full appeals board for saying you have to be a victim and prove you handling large sums of money. Slaps for them.
Oh gosh, pressure.
I was on the
Oh God, I can't get me slapped out the wrong anyhow.
Stephan, Liverpool got knocked out of the FA Cup 4-0 to Manchester City. You must be devastated.
You know, I get real talk. Just when I thought I get all the talk I could get over the weekend. But the problem with Liverpool is the manager. I am convinced of that now. I was willing to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
But he did something in retrospect. When you look back at it, right? Nobody dismantles a winning team. He came in and he met Jurgen Klopp team and he managed the team and he win the league title. And we had a good run in the Champions League and every other tournament last season. But I think the English media is our media that's get to here.
Right.
So the media started to hit him to say regularly, well, you know, that's Klopp team. You know, he win with Klopp team. That's really Klopp team.
Right. So,
and I think
he total feelings over
and
that.
I think he total feelings over that, and he just started to dismantle the team and bring in his players now to create his team to try and win the league and say, well, okay, I win with my team now.
Right.
But you don't do that. And I think that's the misstep that he made. He should have been patient. He dismantled the whole team. And now you're under pressure.
As it identifies things and connects them in a way that I often do, right? Things are connected. You all started off with Calypso and what it became, unfortunately, a political stool, basically, right, for somebody to stand on. And you all ended up in the discussion being around the corruption, inherent corruption, and the political connection of that to a particular political party that I call the Hydra. Right? Just like Donald Trump called Washington the swamp, the whole system is designed, to serve a certain purpose, a political
Hydra
purpose.
was the Hydra?
Yeah.
I call it the Hydra. The Hydra is a mythical creature that if you try to kill it by cutting off its head, 3 heads go back in its place, and it becomes even harder.
Yeah.
Everything from URP and such programs, CPEP, to Calypso, and the public service, and the nurses issue, all of these things were designed to capture the voters, especially a large segment of the voters, right? As a vote bank that is dependent on a particular political party who will continue the Hydra, while simultaneously dispensing the wealth of the country to a financier class and an activist class. And you all identified all of that this morning, right? Elections in Trinidad and Tobago seems to be just about financiers in the background and activists in the foreground. What about the citizen? They're just a bank that is held captive by the Hydra, by these programs. And if you try to kill it, which this government is doing, and props to them, props to Ms. Bissessa, it's a ballsy move. The good thing she has done is she did it early and very quickly, just like Trump. All of the bad stuff he dealt with very early, and that's why there was so much backlash, because there's only one way to kill the Hydra, and that's violently. Right? Everything from ICE to Doge to all of these things that had to happen. Our version is CPEP, the nurses, all of these things that keep popping up. And it's going to be ugly at first. So it's best to get the ugly out of the way. Because if this Prime Minister keeps going as she's going, the things she's setting up in the background, the deals she has made in the background, this country, by year 3 of her administration, will be swimming in it. It will be El Dorado all over again. Right?
Yeah, man.
And the people would forget about these bad times. It's necessary. It's dung, dirty surgery that has to happen.
Yeah, shut up. It's big balls move.
And
a big balls move.
What you're going to get, now there's an international connection, which I'll go into the next one for, about what's happening locally, regionally, CARICOM, and internationally. And I've often said that this Prime Minister and Donald Trump have a lot in common.
Yep,
Right?
very
So when
much
she
so, yeah.
went to meet him the other day, I said, hey, you know what? The best thing to do is recognize those common things we have as an icebreaker.
Ideology.
Because
an interest.
big upset is about to happen in the world and for us in the region. It's coming. So be ready for it. Be able to connect the dots as to what is about to happen.
Is that connect the dot morning? And I see Republicans panicking now with the media review.
Well,
with the midterm.
You see they say there, right?
Oh.
And about several pieces on TikTok.
Uh-huh.
They're saying that Trump get admitted to some hospital. I can't remember the name of the hospital, but a popular hospital.
Oh, they say he dead now?
Yeah, they say he dead now.
Well, first it was Netanyahu. They said Netanyahu dead.
Yeah, they say he dead, and they rush him to a hospital, and he ain't making no statements and all kind of thing. And then all of a sudden, now you see on the other side, now he making statements, kind of thing. Watch it. This world real different.
And they say it's AI. And he get cloned.
Only AI.
And they clone him. And all kind of nonsense.
And all kind of crap they're selling me.
Listen.
You know what I mean? But
I looking at this whole global situation.
And also the Simpson thing.
Yeah.
The Simpson prediction.
I think that is
of him dying.
I think them just create them predictions after, because I can't remember no blasted Simpson episode long time with that.
Nobody.
I feel let's create them thing after and put it out there.
Nobody.
It's like the Mandela effect. You know the Mandela effect? You know the Mandela effect?
No. Tell me. Tell me what's the effect.
I was sending you a video on it. Let me ask you something. How do you you remember Looney Tunes?
Yeah.
Spell it.
Loney Tunes. Why?
Tunes? You remember it as Tunes?
Yeah.
Or Toonns? With Looney Tunes.
Right. Go ahead. Right,
no. What you remember it as?
Tunes.
All right. So the Mandela effect shows you things that I'm telling you. They want me to feel like I going mad. Right? It's something some years ago it came out, right? So what I remember, like a Coca-Cola logo to be, when I was young, they saying it wasn't so. This is how it was.
Okay.
And showing me a different graphic and saying this never existed. And it has to do with
mind placement and how the memory works.
Like I am one of those people that thought Mandela. I could have swear Mandela died in prison. I'm telling. That's why they call it the Mandela effect, because they asked a lot of people, and a lot of people were of the view that Mandela died in prison. So I was shocked to know that he was here.
Right.
And what was it, 2014?
And he became president and look at that thing.
So I just sent you a YouTube video and to explain it to you.
All right.
But
okay.
it's a hell of a thing.
I'll research it.
Because then when they go into it now, they tell you all these they're showing you all these little things but things that you see.
Right.
And you will be sure that no, it wasn't so. This is how I know it.
Right.
But they're telling you it wasn't so. This is how it was all the time.
Okay.
I could not remember Looney Tunes being spelled Tunes.
Right.
But
okay.
they're telling you that is how it has been for all the years since I was small growing up. And I could have remembered Toons.
That's how I remember.
That's how you remember it, right? Yeah. Well, right. I will send you a video on the Mandela effect.
Is there not a cycling facility in Vancouver to host these types of events? Where is it?
Well, we have the cycling
where it
track.
is safer and convenient. PP built that facility to host and have training.
Not only
Skinner
that.
Park should have been for football, tennis, and basketball.
Not only that.
Well, now you said football, the pitch
that.
and all, not FIFA recognized.
People have to understand, and I think this cycling incident is just one example of a bigger problem and a deeper problem. Sports within itself has been neglected for the longest while. There was no development in the sporting sector when the PP came out of office.
Right, yeah.
Everything was left to deteriorate.
Yeah.
Let me be real.
Yeah.
Because they built it up. Remember, Anil Roberts was Minister of Sport. They was building cycling center, tennis center. That swimming center that they have in the
world class,
you know, brother. It have
world
both
class.
speakers and thing underwater.
Yeah.
You could listen to music and thing under there, you know. It's international world class. Morning, caller.
Good morning to you, Mr. Stephan.
Yeah.
Mr. Stephan,
Mr. X here,
what I'm calling to find out.
Mr. X here,
you was on Breaking Down this morning?
Yes, I was on Breaking Down this morning.
No, what I thought was AI, because I heard talking with that fella for 7 minutes now, and he was like the fella like he understanding.
Yeah, that's how what's going on with the situation.
Well, boy, this time he's breaking down, maybe it's AI.
I say, man, I tell you about.
Right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah,
but the way you handled that fella this morning, and you're trying to show him from a way he only believe in his stud, and he believe in Tim Gopi Singh at all, because he say they're not in parliament to be talking on a parliamentary privilege, and he talking on the outside.
He start saying
I say I had to call back and find out, you know.
But he start saying in the open. He
Yeah,
say nothing. He didn't say nothing. He didn't say nothing under defamation. He not saying under defame nobody character in the open.
That is the whole point.
Right. That is
the whole point.
He advocating for what he want to advocate for.
Exactly that. So I said this thing had to be AI. This can be really.
No.
Do you understand?
No.
Well, I'm glad to hear. Well, it's not so, Mr. Stephan, because so I was thinking.
Yeah, man, don't see.
Yeah.
Oh, God, Lord Father, I tell you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Stephan and Mr. X.
Morning
to you.
Could any one of you all explain me something? Mr. Donald Trump take their sleep off the terrorist list or something like that. So would she deal with our Prime Minister now?
Or he remove the sanctions?
We don't know how it unfolds just as yet. There's no information just as yet as how it would operate. Because she was made persona non grata under
Biden?
But no, under
Obama?
no, under Delcy and
Oh, you're talking about the sanctions now. When she was sanctioned,
she was made persona non grata since then to now. There's no there is no follow up on that in terms of what has happened. Delcy getting a little more play now, but she don't know what is
ball.
Yeah, she playing ball. Yeah.
So she is aligning. All right, in basic terms, under Maduro, she would have been sanctioned as part of his government, right? Because he was under sanctions too, right?
Right.
And America was trying to put pressure on Venezuela at that point in time, right? Turn the screws. Now that Maduro is gone, and we do not know what part Delcy Rodriguez had to play in
his capture,
in his extraction, in his capture and removal from Venezuela. We do not know what part she had to play. We do not know what went on behind the scenes. There is some talk here and there, but she has been put in place to lead Venezuela until there is an election,
right,
where they would have an elected leader. So that position that she has now, she is now more aligned with the United States of America than where Maduro was, or where she would have been aligned under Maduro with the Iran and the China and the Russia. So
Right.
she's more aligned with America now, and that is why the sanctions are lifted.
Because
And-
I was just talking about that in
Yeah.
Lounge around the BRICS concept, and I was
I don't
talking
think people
about
understand it's a BRICS war, you know.
it's a BRICS war.
They don't understand. I don't think people understand it.
The gold deposits that Venezuela has,
Mm.
right, and the amount of oil Venezuela has, and possible, probable, and proven reserves, right.
Mhm.
Even in the Essequibo region in Guyana, and all,
Yeah.
there's several probable and not proven just yet, probable and possible reserves.
Yes.
That the world is leaning towards this side, Latin American side of the world, right? And if Venezuela had taken up its goal and its resources in terms of oil and gas and so on, and given it towards the BRICS, it would have given the BRICS more power in the world in terms of something more stable, right? Because 60% of the world reserves would have been had, you know, if they had joined the BRICS, and would have made it more powerful. So now that it has been destabilized and taken away from the equation, the BRICS are standing still at a motion, whatever. But
And the US dollar
anytime
still has the power.
anytime that oil, the 15 ships in the Strait of Hormuz right now carrying 2 million barrels per ship, right? And they can't move, right? So Iran is playing the long game in terms of trying to stimulate the world in terms of their side of the world, in terms of where they stand with the power, of moving oil and gas through the region.
Yes.
Right?
But that's just like 20% of the world's oil, though.
Well,
it's
30%, at least 30%.
It's an important passage.
Yeah, it's an important passage. And,
Right.
and timing and logistics is the key. Because they're charging our ship $2 million. Well, I can't say that.
Yeah, I remember he started.
AI that's killing me.
Yeah, I remember
TikTok.
he started his moves. Trump playing chess and them fellas playing checkers.
Mm.
Matter of fact, them playing cheeky pets. They ain't playing checkers.
Because
right?
they know the US in business of them on the oil.
No.
Because they have enough.
Remember, the first thing he do was he tell China outside, get out of Panama.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
he secured that Panama Canal. Right? Oh, we have the 11 o'clock news with Stanley Augustus. All right? So... Here comes Stanley Augustus with the 11 a.m. news on Talk City 91.1. This is off the record. And we're going to take you to the news now. Here comes Mr. Augustus. Do enjoy your newscast, people. One of the best voices in radio. Here we go.
Well, what an introduction. Well, thank you.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? And confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what we do. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Cherry-Leen Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Ramala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? And confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just for you. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
right, people, so we're back. We are back, and third and final hour here. And just before we get things started, if you're looking for a smart way to grow your savings, for a limited time, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Credit Union is offering competitive fixed deposit rates of up to 4%. That's up to 4% guaranteed when you invest with a PCU fixed deposit. Visit any of their locations in Barataria, Remo, or San Fernando, or Tobago, and get started today. For more details, you can visit them at policecreditunion.com, or you could give them a call on 612-4PCU, and the PCU, where your future is safe. All right. Yeah. So we were just talking about we're talking about we'd come off the back and talking about the war and that kind of thing. the war, the purpose of it, and the BRICS, and so on and so forth. Which we have mentioned on several occasions. I mean, you should, you know. But unfortunately, a lot of people don't understand it.
They didn't understand it, and this technically is a BRICS war, and that's what it was. And Venezuela was a key component towards the BRICS war because they have X amount of gold deposits, and they have oil and gas. Well, they have more gas than anything else, but right. But generally, the war now with Iran is going to be an interesting war because now
it's a long war too.
Yeah, it's going to be a long war.
Trump had originally
but I know them sit down.
They're
planning. They've sit down. They're planning for the U.S. for the longest while. For the longest while.
But Trump had originally said what, 4 to 6 weeks?
Yeah.
And we passed the 4-week period, right?
But you see them mines and administrator hormones, that is one of the issues, and the drones is another issues of Iran. And it's not easy to get around those things, but I do hope that I back in Trump, mean business. I back in Trump because I back in America because I have no choice anyhow but to back America anyhow. And
well, I mean,
that
it's not just that, you know. I mean, I back in America because
but you notice
America.
But you notice the same ideologies and interests
and
that happening with Trinidad, it happening with the US.
Yep.
And everything is happening in the early parts of the governance of the two new governments. Right? One is going to make 3 more years and one is going to make 4 more years. So I really wish to see how it is going to play out in terms of, you know, the dynamics and the logistics that is being used to how to manage how they go forward. I feel if you come out early and they're pelting cup behind you and they're pelting everything behind you early, in the end, it doesn't normally end up that way. It does normally end up as smooth sailing because you just get all the rubbish out of the way first and then get to the real governance of the country. And I am hoping that is what happens with this government in terms of how how she got in and she started aligning and start putting things in place to relieve the corruption. As you talk corruption, right? I want to know what are the root causes of all these accidents all of a sudden all over the place, right? Now, Kevin Baldi was saying, tell me if I had the statistics to match it up, whatever the case. I told him, no, I didn't have the statistics, but I could see because I'm in media and I get all kinds of reports on all these things, right?
Yeah.
But he so want to show you bright. He come on my post today because I make a post yesterday around what is causing. He's saying that a large portion of percentage is not responsible for deaths on the road, but more accidents, right? So there seems to be some kind of statistic out there. But you know, he want to show you bright, so he come up and trying to tell me it's not that, is and all kind of do this shit. But I was saying in my post that I was wondering what causing these accidents, right? Is either
stupidity.
Is either we not taking our times on the road.
Stupidity.
We buying our license.
Stupidity.
In terms of the removal of the demerit points, if that is the case, the
stupidity again falls into the stupidity.
Listen, I'm gonna get all my thing and them line up here correctly before I say it.
Everything you can mention, I just lay down to stupidity. You'll see.
Right. What is the cause of the root cause of the accident? Right. Is it speed?
Go ahead.
Is it speed?
Well, use of stupidity. Go ahead.
I assuming use of cell phones.
Stupidity.
Is one of the areas.
That's stupidity.
People buying the license.
Stupidity. Go ahead.
Defensive driving.
No defensive driving courses and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, right. I wouldn't put that on the stupidity, but go ahead.
Because it is taken. Because of the taken away the demerit points, you know you can't lose your license.
Stupidity.
Right. We need a reset. And I'm gonna see if I could find his post. His post is saying, the figures show less than 100 fatalities by year's end at the current trend. Well,
why do people get in accidents?
Why do people get in accidents?
Yes.
I don't know why. Okay, let me take the incident with the black van. I don't know if like a Navara. experience would tell you. Now, this is experience, people. In terms of a non-4-wheel drive Navara, if you're driving too hard, the back does lose control. You normally oversteer.
Right.
And you normally have an oversteering issue with a Navara when it is a 2-wheel drive Navara.
Right.
A 4-wheel drive doesn't give you as much sway in the back as a 2-wheel drive because of maybe how the differential makeup and it's more heavier in the back and that sort of stuff.
Right.
Right? So if you're driving a Navara, swerving in and out of traffic is not a good idea.
Okay.
Because the back will lose control and you will have an oversteering issue. And if you don't know how to control an oversteering issue, you end up in a problem.
How many drivers who drive that type of vehicle know that?
Not much. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying is it is experience. And there's 2 more pickups that does that same thing.
Okay.
Right? But those are 2-wheel drive vans, not 4-wheel drive.
Okay, but. Reason why I ask you what has caused accidents, right? We're trying to establish why a huge part of it is people make stupid drives on the road. A high level of stupidity, low IQ driving, but nevertheless.
Yeah, but if you know what I now say, you will drive differently,
right.
not so?
I comment to that. How many people, when they buy a vehicle, learn the vehicle that they have?
Not much.
How many people think there's read the manual?
Almost nobody.
Almost nobody, right?
Almost nobody.
Almost nobody reads it.
Unless a light come up on the dashboard.
Now, unlike a cell phone that also comes with a little manual, right? People, they already know to operate a cell phone as a cell phone. All cell phones are almost the same, right?
Right.
Same functions and whatever. But with a vehicle, it's different.
Mhm.
You have different vehicles with different functions that carry different speed, will pick up at a different, that will reach 0 to 60 at a different time, or whatever the case might be, right?
And the comfort
You have
and the drivetrain. The
different,
drivetrain is
right?
different drivetrain.
You have vehicles that carry different.
So some of them have soft suspension, some of them have hard
suspension. Some of them carry small tires, some carry big tires, things like that, right? Good. When we don't educate ourselves about the equipment, because it is a piece of equipment, right? If you don't educate yourself about the equipment that you're operating, then disaster will happen.
Okay, let me put this in.
Right?
Let me put this in the equation.
Then, I just saying.
Let me put this in the equation.
You was offshore, right?
Yeah.
Working offshore, and you had to learn certain things about the equipment that you have to operate.
Yes, of course.
And if you didn't know that, you couldn't work there.
No, you're not going to work there for
So
very
I'm
long.
saying we have a lot of people, vehicles. One, you what I need to stop doing. You want to tell you this big part of the problem? Nothing down loans.
Well, yeah. Well,
The bank and them just getting your loan to take out a vehicle.
For 7 years.
0 down. Job letter, bam, bam, bam. The car is collateral, yeah. Everybody got get a car. So you have a lot of people going to the banks, they get in a vehicle, brand new vehicle, coming out the showroom, and they just get a vehicle and they know to jump in the car, bounce the starter. How much of them if you just check oil when the morning come? Or check the water?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Let me put
things like
let me put this in the equation.
Yeah.
Countries that I've noticed that have introduced defensive driving as part of their curriculum for obtaining a license is much more safer in the driving, right? A couple of them especially the Scandinavian countries and places like Sweden and Denmark and Switzerland and Scotland and those areas, right? Now, in defensive driving, there are 2 defensive driving courses, right? Back then when I used to do it, I did it 3 times on the NESC and NSC, National Safety Council. They prescribe a program with a practical element in it, right? And Schlumberger was the only company at the time was doing the practical piece till they had a little they have a rig that they set up with a seat that you go and you sit down in the seat and you buckle in and it lets you go from the top and you come down to the bottom with the seatbelt on.
Okay.
To show you the inertia and force. And I remember on 3 occasions, Brent Batson was the facilitator, who is the sergeant or the inspector in charge of road safety and whatever now.
Right.
He was in charge of that course. And I remember him saying the first 3 times, all those who think they know all about driving, put your hand in the air.
And everybody
popped their hand in the air. And he said no. He said at the ending of this course, you will see things that you never thought were possible while driving. And so said, so done.
Right.
Right? Because at the end of the course, there are several things that you would not remember or you would remember that would stand out in the course from what you think is the right way of driving, right? And NESC was an international course, right? So you would have to go and do the course in order for you to get a driving certificate, for you to drive vehicles in the compound and that sort of stuff, right? So when you go to that course, it teaches you a lot about defensive driving, which exactly is the word that they use, right? It teaches you how to defend, you train your abilities in your vehicle to defend yourself, right? And as a matter of fact, I gotta get somebody in here on defensive driving sometime soon, right? Because I think we need a series, and I think I need to get a sponsor for the show to come on board and teach us about defensive driving, right? Because the last part of the course is around going into a vehicle with a seatbelt on and actually driving the vehicle in the manner that you would drive, and stopping abruptly, pulling the handbrakes, learning about ABS and how ABS works,
right?
In terms of how much time the pulse inside the master cylinder and thing, they have thing that would pulse the cylinder 1,000 times in a second while you're going to an object, and it allows you to control the steering movement of the vehicle while you're mashing brakes hard.
Okay.
So if you're going to hit an object, you could maneuver yourself by slamming on the brake, and it wouldn't slam the brakes like long time. Remember long time is when you slam a brake and it lock up the pedal, and they go skating and all kind of thing. Right. With ABS, it doesn't do that. It pulses the pedal, right, so that it doesn't go skating. The vehicle doesn't go skate, and you're able to control the vehicle now to swerve away, left or right from the vehicle in front of you or the object you're going to hit.
Right.
And all those things you would learn in defensive driving. Right? So that when you leave there and you're driving now, it has plants in your head. Because I myself, I personally, after my second time, most time, I would have applied a lot of that knowledge to the actual driving. For instance, Belmont is a very small place.
Very narrow roads.
Very narrow roads, right? And when you're going down into... when the lecturer was talking about when you're driving down a narrow street, you're supposed to cover your pedal, not accelerate. Cover your brake pedal, not mash, but in the event you have to mash, your foot is already on the brake.
On the brake, yeah.
So if you're going down a narrow street and you have cars parked on both sides, if you see a ball come out into the roadway, expect a child behind it. That's the concept.
Yeah.
Expect a child to run out behind the ball. So things like that. If you're going down a street and you see somebody in a vehicle, expect a door to open. Things like that. Right. To open it in the path. These things is what does play in your mind with defensive drive. Quite play on my mind. Because I did it so many times that these things just really play on my mind.
Becomes automatic. It becomes automatic.
If you're driving behind a vehicle, expect that vehicle to stop anytime, anywhere.
And I understand all of
things
that.
Things like that, right?
I understand all of that.
So I think that if the public gets a chance to do defensive driving, and the hard part about it, I remember I told you it was two parts, right? Was the practical side and the theoretical side. Now I see in defensive driving is only theoretics.
And not practical.
I think so people don't appreciate
if it's
and they teach you also too that if you're driving at a certain speed, if you're driving at 120 and you impact something at 120, your organs inside your body, they'll still be going at 120, and hit inside your body. That's why it does damage your spleen and your kidney and your chest and all these different things because of the speed that you was going and the impact object.
And I hear all of that, X. And excellent points. I think that's a course that people should take if it's available to them.
But it's available to them, and
everybody. All right. And I think it's a course that they should take, right?
Especially young drivers.
But, right. However, The fact and the reality is that most people don't think that they know everything about driving. And that is their mindset. You ever see somebody driving a vehicle and they sit so far back from the steering wheel, they want to know how the hell they could drive. How the hell them, you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Or the seat rock back so and they low down in the driver's seat.
Yeah,
where they're looking like they could barely see over the dashboard. But they're flexing and they want to look a particular way.
Yeah.
And they're on the road as a hazard, you know. That's a hazard for me, you know.
Right.
Them so it's hazard, you know. Because you can't tell me that in the event of a split second that you could react in that relaxed position.
Look,
and I'm saying that is the problem.
Look at another thing. Look at another thing. You see a cell phone?
Right.
Your cell phone is the most distracting thing on the roadway.
Right.
Right? So that's why I am glad that I have about 4 tickets right now for having phone in my hand. 4. Over the last 5 or 6 years. I have about 4 tickets for that. Right? Because I always have my phone in my hand for some reason. Right? I'm not supposed to be doing it, but I just do it.
How you get
Well, I don't take the penalty. I don't take the penalty for it. Because I'm doing shoppiness. Right?
Sleeping on the job or what?
I telling myself that plenty of them run off-road car. Them kind of
people
it had to be on the cell phone, and because
and that's what I'm saying. People are just stupidity.
Yeah. I would say that.
It is stupidity because you're supposed to know that you are controlling a piece of equipment, okay? And that piece of equipment requires your full attention,
undivided attention.
Because in a split second,
road conditions
something
could
could
change.
happen.
Road conditions could
and
change.
you need to react.
Yeah.
So you have to be paying attention to what's going on in front of you and most important behind you.
And on
right?
the sides too, most time. Because when you're
it is-
overtaking, the sides is important.
And the point what I was raising there with the man that rock back in the front seat and he driving so and he flexing and he stretch out and you want to know how the hell he could be comfortable is because people feel that people are too relaxed and comfortable at times in a vehicle, feeling this sense of safety and security when in truth and in fact this is not. From the time your box is started, my father used to tell me, say if you go drive, he said you could dead reversing the car out the yard.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? As simple
easy.
as that. He said you could open that gate and reverse the car out the yard, and a man could come flying down the road and run straight into you and kill you.
Yep.
He said that what I just said there, right, is why you always have to plug yourself in from the time you're jumping a vehicle, especially when you have passengers. But what we just do, we just drink and we just go and drive. Man does smoke marijuana, get a head nice and go behind a steering wheel and drive. Right? I don't know if it have an offense for that, smoking and driving, but we know it have a thing for drinking and driving, right? But high is higher, but it has nothing for smoking and driving. Right? I don't have no breathalyzer for that.
Yeah.
When they blow into that, it has no where smoke. It's kush.
Yeah. Nice piece of kush, yeah.
Right, but people, we just have a tendency to be relaxed by nature, and it is that relaxed nature and mindset that makes us vulnerable when we go out into spaces like the public road and we end up doing things that endanger people's life. And we just endanger to the point that we's the one at fault, you know, but we live and the next person dead.
Right.
And that's how it is be. Look, wet roads. It don't take up, you don't want to be Einstein to realize, hey, I need to slow down.
Yeah,
I
but
don't want to speed.
that's another thing
the road
that
wet.
defensive driving teaches you around loose gravel and that sort of stuff, right?
Right.
Now, when rainy season, when you prior to rainy season, you have a nice smooth road, right? Or a nice
when
road
rainfall is
a
look
nice
like
road
glass.
at the right. And when rain
Most
falls,
dangerous kind of road.
for the first time after a while,
Yeah.
all the diesel deposit, gas deposit,
Everything-
everything on the road,
Correct.
and the water touches that area, it makes the area smooth. And it
That's
makes
right.
your tires hydroplane, right? So you're skating, and when you're telling yourself you
your
can
tires
get it.
new.
Yeah, but even if your tires do.
Well, right, but
Even
man,
if tires
right,
do.
but a man telling himself,
Yeah, but tires brand new.
tires
Yeah.
brand new.
But
I'm
you're
brand
not
new
understanding
tires.
the
I good to
road.
go.
You're not understanding that the road has changed in condition.
Look at a man selling snow tires down here. What we doing? We doing that snow tire on your car down here.
Are they going woo 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 woo?
You understand?
They're
why
making
tell-
a big
what
noise
you
when they're
doing with
driving.
that? Why they selling that? Why you selling snow tire down here?
Why Bureau standard letting it come in the country?
Like exactly. So I mean,
First
all of
thing
those
first.
things too. The safety standards. It goes back to the cyclists.
Yeah.
With the fence that you run into and dead. We just had to wait till these things happen. We could have a million accidents on the road, you know, because say, oh gosh, but I had to take the break. We'll come back to that. We'll come back and take calls after the break. But we just always do that. We just take things for granted. We just treat with things in a very trivial manner. And then we just want to try and figure out some solution to the problem. And the problem is us. Yeah. We don't take the time. Look, I know, I ask you, how much people is reading manual for the car? That is a piece of equipment that you're going to jump into and operate. And every vehicle has a different function. It has different functions in different vehicles. It has people, if you ask them, what is button for? They can't even tell you.
They're lost.
All they know to do is jump in the car, bounce the starter. You ever see it have a little, in some of them vehicles, right?
Right.
It have a thing with a windy road. A symbol with the road with a S. The road like a S, right?
Yeah, that is stability control.
What is?
Stability control.
How people feel that? I asked somebody about that at a time in the car. They said I windy road. That's how I get the name. That's why I say it like that. I windy road. They don't even know what the function for. You understand my sense? So if you don't know what the function for, people would be surprised to know that when they're going uphill, up or down a hill, that the car have a function. It has something that you could use.
It have one going down with a hill, going down with that symbol of a
to assist you.
To assist you, that hill descent.
Right. But
and
people
then they
wouldn't
have
know that.
windy roads, which is...
But people wouldn't even know that. They didn't even using that.
Well,
all they know, and now is push start.
Because you can press that button and come out your vehicle and walk outside it, walk beside it going down a hill.
Really?
Right? Yeah, you can. You can come out your vehicle and walk beside it going down a hill when you press that button.
I'm still owing on the vehicle, so I'm not going to try it. But I'm just saying, you know, I mean, these are things. We don't know. I guilty.
Okay.
I do check my tires often. Every now and then I go say, boy, let me go in the gas station and put some air in my tire and see. Sometimes your tires not balanced.
Do you know the difference between the bead and the tread?
No. I will admit that. No, I don't know.
The bead and the tread. You know the tread is not, you know the bead, let's talk about the bead is the center with the grips.
Yes.
Right. Let's call that the tread. That's not the tread.
Right. That's the bead.
Yeah.
And the tread is what?
The tread is at the side of the tire.
At the side of the tire, yeah. Right? Well, I just want to say, look, my mother was listening to you. She said that you mentioned something at time that you just know when your tires need pressure.
Well, yeah, there's no when your tires need pressure.
And you say it have something is look for on the tire?
No, but when your tire is low, there is a little between the tread and between the bead of the tire and them.
Yeah.
There's have a little square piece, a raised piece in the center of them two tread, in fact.
Serious?
Yeah, it's about a little thing in it. So when the bead reaches down to that level is when the tire is smooth.
Oh, okay.
That's how it's measured.
That's how it is measured.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let me take the break, and when we come back, we'll take some calls. I see you all trying to call, and I know it's car topic, so it's hot. All stay tuned.
TNTech wants you to fly safe. While enjoying this kite flying season, remember, kites touching power lines can cause power outages. You could also be electrocuted. For safe kite flying, fly kites in open fields, away from streets, highways, power lines, electrical installations, and equipment. Use dry string, never wire. Don't remove kites that are entangled on poles or power lines. Don't fly kites in wet.
Talk City 91.1. Thought-provoking conversations, bold perspectives, voices you trust. Talk City 91.1 is launching bigger, bolder, and more powerful than ever before.
Yes, Talk City 91.1 FM.
A brand new era of talk radio is here. With voices you know, trust, and respect. Get ready for an all-new lineup of the very best in talk. Andy Williams, Lennox Smith, Stephen Reese, Mr. X, Derek Charbodi, Roland Stewart, Sharon Farfan, Sudath Prasad, Heavy Duty, Alex Asing, Karen Francisco, Jerry Lean Lewis, Short Pants, and more of the voices shaping the national conversation. From hard-hitting current affairs to real community issues, culture, politics, social development, and the stories that matter most to you. This is where Trinidad and Tobago comes to talk.
It's all good right here on Talk City 91.1, where we're going to give you something new, something hot every day, Monday to Friday.
Listen on 91.1 FM and connect on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. New shows, new features, big giveaways. Talk City 91.1. Your city, your voice.
Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago and the world. I'm Vermala Balkaran. Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago today. Let's take a look at what's trending this morning.
Every morning in Trinidad and Tobago, a new conversation begins. And right here, we take that conversation further, speaking with the stakeholders and voices behind the stories. From news and lifestyle to culture, health, and entertainment, we bring you the topics that matter most as you start your day. Join us weekdays, Monday to Friday at 6 a.m. Watch on TTT or join the conversation from anywhere on your smart device at TNT Today Show, Trinidad and Tobago Today. Exclusively on TTT.
Hey, up for this exciting challenge? And confident about your business? If you are, the 1020 feature is just what you need. It's where you give your customers 10 reasons in 20 seconds why they should shop by you. This fun-filled feature will be captured, packaged, and aired on television and promoted on social media simultaneously. Small, medium, and large businesses call or WhatsApp 764-3378 or 313-4215. Let's feature your business. 1020 with Junior K. It's affordable, effective, and fun.
Listen, I'm sending 2 pictures for you on your phone, right?
Right.
What time is the best time to talk to you about the 2 pictures I'm sending for you?
Yeah, but I don't know how my day go, but you can call me when I come off here now.
The time of the day, because I know you're one place and you know.
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock tonight?
No, 8 a.m. 8 a.m. when I come off
8
here.
in the morning?
When I come off at TV here.
All right. Hi, Mr. X. Thanks very much. They came and fixed the leak here, Mr. X.
All right, thanks a lot. No problem.
4 months, boy.
Okay,
them
dear.
people
Okay,
up in
Uncle
St.
Stephan.
Anne's, they know what they're
About
missing, huh?
Jaylan, right?
All right, cool. No problem.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Give them
St. Anne's
performance.
East, all they know, all they missing, boy. All they didn't want to get the man the work. The man wanted to be MP. Performance.
What are we talking about?
The man performance. More.
Hey, morning again, gentlemen. Hey, thanks, X, for that very detailed defensive driving information. I have to admit myself, I am guilty of doing something. My vehicle has a where you could just say text whomever. But because of my heavy accent, within my organization, I was pulled up on the carpet by the chain of command because certain words you use, you sound as though you're cursing people. And then it was explained because of the accent, the AI in that, right? The way we would pronounce certain words in the Caribbean or maybe me or Trinidadians, right? Then they say, well, why is this man using this kind of language? And
right.
So, but it's better safe than sorry. So I'm guilty sometimes of texting when I drive, although I was pulled out of a ditch just this past Christmas.
Whoa.
But it wasn't because I was texting. Road conditions changed, as X just said. And I had good tires and everything. But just so happened, wrong place, wrong time.
Wrong time.
And I had like 8 other people behind me from what the guys who pulled me out said. So that's what it is. Before I leave it, gentlemen.
Yes, sir.
I don't know, but there's unconfirmed reports. I'm not going to go on that, but let me tell you something. Certain ships from NATO, not from the wussies like France and England and all those guys, Poland and others, the new NATO, those so-called weaker countries, they ain't weak. Poland, possibly 1 or 2, 3 others, right? Sending ships out there. And you remember the Kurds?
Yeah.
During the Iraqi war, where we abandoned them at the doors of Baghdad and Saddam massacred them?
Right.
Hopefully they will be involved on the ground offensive part of it. But tell you what, Europe now, Poland is not like your grandfather's Poland back in World War II when they were crazy on cavalry charging into Nazi tanks. You imagine the tanks with horse. Now, those guys are real studs, man. Polish paratroopers, you can't match these guys. But anyway, the Navy from Poland, I think they're one of their ships, a couple of their ships headed now there.
All right,
so
cool.
take care, guys.
All right, cool.
Cheers.
Man.
Yeah, as I was saying, guys, your tread wear marker on the top of the tire is called your treads, right? That is the bumpy part on top with the grooves in the middle, right? In the middle of those treads, there's a thing called a tread wear marker. That if your tread is lower than that marker, it's time to change your tires.
All right. I'm going to take this one. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Share your thoughts.
Well, Stephan, you look like you just drive a donkey cart while X just drive the car.
Well, X is the man who drive, you know, he big shot thing, you know. He on our board.
All kind of thing, you know.
He on our board, you know.
What board? Board on nothing with that? I never get that from the board.
I on roller skates. Remember the man talk me into walking to work, eh? Which I have been doing.
Yeah, suggestion I have.
Yes.
Since we clamoring down on bad driving and all of them things, anybody caught in an accident and they're wrong, send them to do defensive driving as one of the conditions.
But that should be. That's not one of the conditions?
Well, it was under the points, I think.
Yeah,
and I think Arrival Life
was doing that, yeah.
And they was making a mint. There was millions
real
and
millions and
governments
others making.
hold on. We all for the defensive driving, man, for you to make all that money. Yeah.
But the other thing is, a lot of people have all these new cars come with one set of buttons on the steering. And well, thank God I don't drive. I can't see to drive, so I order that. Half of them don't know what them buttons signify or what they stand for. You know, they just get a car, a new car, they rolling on the road, man.
Okay.
And what about those who drop the cars?
But oh God, you see them drop low people? I just wish I had one of them big, we just call them big truck on them with the big wheel, them monster truck on them, so just roll over them.
Containers?
He know diesel.
Yes, boy. I driving behind, let me tell you something, I driving behind one of these foolish people, boy, with one of these cars, the car drop low. One, you're living in Trinidad. It don't make no sense. Right? Because we know the condition of the roads. Two, when you're going to most of these areas with the sleeping policeman on the ground.
Yeah, how you
right?
that?
The man only going side to side, left to right, left to right.
Greater be muffler.
What you doing on the road?
See, when flood come, you can't pass.
Waste that time, boy. I don't know what I'm on the road for, boy. Them just get me real vexed, you know. As you could clearly
to revisit some of the regulations and some of the guiding, some of the driving laws, because all of these things need to be put in proper perspective now.
All
right. Thanks a lot, caller.
Yeah, man. I was selling X and all too. Old man used to tell me, learn gears. When you're driving gears, as opposed to automatic vehicles where most people driving now, because you had to be clutching and changing gears, it used to keep you awake and aware.
Yeah.
You understand? Now you're driving automatic vehicles, whereas you just stay in the vehicle. Morning. Gas and brakes. Morning, yeah, go ahead.
And unlike foreign roads,
yes,
we have shoulders here.
Okay.
For sometime emergency, you can pull off the shoulder. Home now has no shoulders. The roads are left tiny. You know what I mean?
Right.
There's no space. So half the time, when I come home, I don't know why people drive fast. There's nowhere to go. Like if you would then overtake an oncoming truck or something is coming, there's no place for you to go.
Where are you calling from?
Where you calling from?
I'm still calling from foreign.
Oh, from foreign. All right. You're out in foreign. All right.
Yes. So I don't understand the speed that they drive, and there's nowhere to go.
Yeah,
nowhere
exactly.
to stop, but into a vehicle or in a ditch or in the rails. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's ridiculous, and we deal here with snow roads. And the same thing with that skid thing you're talking about. You guys are doing a good job to inform the people and teaching them, right?
Come on.
But that same thing there is for skidding here too. That's thing you're talking about, right? That's all for skid. When you go into the snow and all, you can put those things on. 4-wheel drive, all-wheel drive, whatever the case may be. You know?
People know the difference between all-wheel, 4-wheel, 2-wheel.
with the
rear
vehicle.
wheel.
So it's good that you teach them.
Use for that.
But
Yeah.
people jump in the car home and just drive fast. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You got to drive for the elements. And here, they do know when people smoke weed and drive. Okay?
Aye,
They
no
might
problem.
be able to do that with a breathalyzer, but they warn the people, and they tell people who smoke, they'll know.
Well, they have a sobriety
Because there's something they swipe on them or something, and they know they were smoking.
See, Tiger,
So,
the Tiger
well,
Woods.
you know
they
this
got to get charged for that, just like drinking and driving.
But they have
All right, bye, brother. Thanks a lot.
test. That is
You guys
sobriety.
have a good day.
You too.
Good topic.
Okay.
All right, Tax. Yeah, and you see
That
what
is
happened to
sobriety
Tiger?
test.
You see what happened to Tiger Woods?
No, I'm blaming.
They lock up Tiger Woods for DUI.
Yeah.
Yes, but them don't care who is out there. No?
Yeah.
And watch me. While Tiger Woods, when the police stop him,
They stop to carry too.
he crashed the vehicle, right? But while he stopped, while they stop him, call Trump. And he was on the phone with Trump. And the police said, come. And he said, that's on the phone with the president. That's an help, bro.
Jim, don't play there. You're
They said, take. No, you're drinking and driving. You're not the influence here.
Shakari Richardson to get all over the other day.
Yeah, morning.
Morning, gentlemen. I kind of connected to what they're talking about.
Yeah, you go ahead, man.
Why it is when drivers break down government bridge and rails and all them things, lamposts, they don't fix back. So the insurance companies and them, they're getting off the hook.
Yeah, because
that one in my constituency, they did 3/4 the railing break off. Because car only hit any railing and going down in the river right below.
Right.
And right now it's only 3/4 the barrier, a little piece, and nobody fixing that.
Nobody fixing
Nobody fixing that. That's staying right
So
there.
the insurance companies fixing back the cars and the trucks and whatever.
But the infrastructure.
But the rails and all the infrastructure, nothing.
Yeah, because if a vehicle run into my wall, the wall of my house, the insurance company not to pay for all of that to fix?
Yeah.
Right. So the same thing should apply,
You're
right?
not the government.
No, but the same should apply.
Exactly.
The same should apply. If you look down at TNTech pole, TNTech supposed to come after you. They're supposed to fix back the TNTech pole.
It seems like that don't happen.
Well, all right, but
Yeah,
no
right
problem.
for the
Good
time.
point. Yeah, man. Somebody told me, in terms of drivers and accidents and maybe some people getting tired, falling asleep, how we don't have any rest stops in Trinidad and Tobago, like how in foreign it are rest stops.
Foreign it are rest stops and thing. But
yeah, that would make here. Do you think people utilize that here?
We don't.
Rest stops.
No, we don't have no reason for no rest stop. I went a place off the I-95 going to Saskatchewan. No, not Saskatchewan. It was some place in Miami, a very long place, right?
Hold on, caller.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Stephan, good morning. Why are you calling you back again, right? We're talking about my thing is driving, right? Isaac 5, right?
That we hear you.
And I have been driving for 47 years.
Okay.
I got my license in 1976.
Okay.
Right? And I know about back wheel drive, I know about front wheel drive.
All right.
Right. But I'm going to get called. The main thing in driving is patience. You have to be patient. Without patience, you will always crash. The other thing, when you're driving an automatic vehicle, especially in existing road condition like bad weather, the main thing you have to use gears. Right? Automatic vehicle is not to just drive and put it on D and drive. That's why they had the other gears there. That is to use. Right? For instance, you're going up Lady Young Road, right? From Mova Junction. You go up there on second gear according to the existing road condition.
Like next
and you go back on the next side on second too. Because the second gear has the release of pole.
People don't even know how to use the gear. It have a 1 and a 2. Well, it used to. Now it's sports mode and all kind of thing. But go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, well, this is it. Watch. Let me tell you something, Mr. Stephan. You see, when you're driving truck, the main thing is weight management. You have to know what weight you're carrying because the vehicle does move according to the weight. If you're driving a car empty, it's a different thing if you have 4 people in the car.
In the vehicle, yeah.
Right? Right. For instance, now, I will tell you about the corner. I have where I will call it caress the corner. I will have it hug the corner, and I will have it turn the corner. Oh, that's 3 different ways to turn the same corner. This is thing you have to learn. Right? But the main thing in driving is gears.
All right.
Yes, could save your life.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man, no problem.
Well, everybody has a different interpretation, but generally
40-something. You're leading with, right?
Yeah, but that
40-something years
that
are
doesn't
driving.
mean you're driving good.
No, but you could be on
That
the road
don't
for
mean
50-something years.
Yeah,
And you might be the worst driver, but you're just lucky.
You may be doing the wrong thing for years.
Yeah.
It is what it is, but we're not saying that that's the case,
We're not saying that's the case. We're not directing that at you. We're just saying,
saying
most people say, I'm an experienced driver. I know how to drive because I on the road 30 years.
Yeah, well, most of them have been ditching all kind of thing. They're not
But-
been ditching. So don't know carry them thing now.
Morning. I waited on the
I
flying
had
car,
104 vehicles already. I could say I had a big driver too. I have never had one incident
Yeah.
in all them years, and that was because of my sports car I was driving.
Right. Morning.
Yeah, morning. I know in the company, when you were working employed and any accident, they used to send you on for a driving course, and, test. And so
Right.
Send you for defensive driving. Defensive driving they would send you for. Most times.
Right, but
yes.
they should make that mandatory here. It will help a lot.
Okay.
I think it will. I think it will. 'Cause it worked for me, so I think it will.
Yeah, it will.
I did that course about 6 or 7 times already over the years. Because every 3 years, you just had to renew it. Every 3 years, you just had to renew that license. Well, you had to renew the course, kind of thing.
Okay.
It do help.
Yeah.
So I think they should consider that seriously.
All right, no problem, man. Let me ask you something.
I think it would help, though.
You saw the video. You saw the video of the guy with the truck man on the highway.
Which one?
So that's the greatest I see, you know.
Which one is that one?
Is that a truck man? The truck man apparently hit the man wing mirror away. And the truck man wasn't stopping. And the man was driving I told him that big truck here, like a 40-foot trailer.
Right.
And the man was driving a little white car, boy. Could have been an Accent or a Corolla or something like that, right? And he drove and went into the lane in front of the truck and mashed brakes, for the truck man to stop,
Right, you gotta try that.
The man gangster the truck,
Yeah, but after them just carry air brakes.
Yeah,
Air brakes
yeah.
just fail very easily. Yeah?
But I just say the man do that now, and the fellow who do the video, he say, boy, that man real good. That man real good. Let that truck man didn't stop there. Sometimes we just feel, I don't know, the way people just cross the road too, boy. Pedestrians and all, boy.
Bronx man.
They just do like the car going up in the hospital, boy.
Bronx man.
I never see a muffler in our bed yet, lying on the hospital, saying, waiting for treatment, It's had to be, listen. Man, look now. Morning. Can't be ignorant out here when you're on the road, boy. Morning. But road safety is everybody's safety.
Hello.
And everybody's business.
Hello, good day.
Morning.
Good day.
Yeah, blessed morning to you. Happy belated Easter, but it's still around.
Yes, I.
Wonderful. The last time to assist the nationals of Trinidad and Tobago, although they had to assist themselves too. But if you champion it, it would help, such as the derelict vehicles in the residential area, park up, humbugging, the movement
in and out of vehicles.
And it is a hazard. And you're seeing is littering. Yes. See if you can get under the corporation, because you on the air
All right.
help better than I.
Okay, no problem. We'll check in then.
You could do a
Find out.
champion a cause for what do you call it, an amnesty to get them vehicle moved from throughout Trinidad and Tobago on the road, where people just leave them. You can't find them, but they're worthless.
Okay.
So see if you could help to pass on that either to the Prime Minister to waive amnesty to move them vehicle over there. And what's your name, the lady name? Khadisha Anim.
Khadisha Amin, yeah.
I remember.
Khadisha Amin. But yeah, we'll check in.
See if you could help me out now.
No problem. Yeah, X, who's in charge of that?
That is Khadija.
That is local government?
Yeah. Corporation.
No, because really, it has some people really ridiculous. They just leave the vehicles and them all just, it's really a hazard. It becomes a hazard, especially when,
I don't know about that, right? Here's what I know. I know the community is small. I know people trying to earn $1. People who go into school, they're getting the auto and diesel and whatever. And they're trying to open a little garage and they're trying to fix the vehicles, right?
Right.
Now, the concept is either if you have too much vehicles, you don't take any more, but you're looking for your dollar.
Yeah.
And at the same time, people don't have money in the way that they would normally have money to fix their vehicles, and parts pretty that pretty dollar
some parts are very rare.
So it takes a while for some owners to gather the money to go and fix their car and all kind of thing.
But
right?
at the
so
same time,
at
the same time, on the other hand, it are people who just delinquent and you know.
Just delinquent, right? And
scrap iron dealers.
Yeah. So you have that issue to deal with in terms of managing how you go and pick up a man vehicle from the side of the road and that kind of thing, right? So
scrap iron
I kind of two mind about this one.
The scrap iron dealers are needed. Scrap iron dealers. Well, we need to move these vehicles.
You know, there's the place on the highway so they get less, right?
The what?
The place on the highway with the galvanized fence with the mound of rubbish.
Yeah.
You know, this is how they get less, right?
Yeah.
Because I was wondering for years, that pile there, right?
Right.
And that is what, about 5 or 6 years or more?
Right.
That pile was there. And it started to go down now till it have a smaller pile in the corner. So I don't know if scrap iron dealers making their money now that they decide to get down the pile.
Scrap iron
well, the thief and manual and thing to it, so it is what it is. The thief and them manual and them.
That business, I would have never, listen, people don't understand how big that business is.
Yeah, that business is big.
And
copper right now is our money. Money.
If copper is money.
Copper is our money right now. Eh?
People don't understand. Listen, there's so much ways that you could make money in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
That you really had to do no crime, you know, boy.
Yeah.
No, serious, you know.
That's several different ways.
It has so much, you know, but it just...
Old
some people think they're above
that.
that.
Old battery buying. Yeah, that's what it is.
Why
that's
you
selling
feel
like that?
Why you feel that man driving wrong saying that since I small?
Yeah.
It have money in it.
Yeah.
If it didn't have money in it, they would not be there wrong so long.
Because man want washing machine and all them kind of, they get the aluminum and they get the copper and they get all the other pieces of the armature, the motor.
You know
all
this.
kind of mad thing again.
You know this and I know this, right? We have about 2 minutes before we end the show. You just had to come up with a way, right? You had to kind of read the room in terms of where the world is headed.
No, they want free
and then you have
they want to complain about the Venezuelans. That's what they want to complain about. They don't want to work. They don't want to find. They don't want to become innovative. They don't want to come up with nothing.
Yeah, just come up with an idea.
Buy a 3-ton van, top and buy a whole 3-ton van and tow thing. And when they reach a certain state, sell that van and buy a bigger one.
A bigger van,
you
or buy a next van, or whatever.
And you're dirty right through, but you're making it money.
Yeah, of course, but the point is you have to look around. Sometimes you just need to look around the community and say, what does we need? What kind of service we need in this community?
No, they want to complain about the... They want to
provide the service and make a dollar bread.
They want to complain about the Venezuelan coming and taking the work. I tell you the other day, I dropped him a mechanic. I tell him, I see that stall on the corner there? It's empanadas you want to come out and sell it.
Look how them Venezuelan and
empanadas.
Watch me, they come and they set up the cart and all kind of thing. And they're doing the thing.
Making the dollar.
But people must get them the cart and thing and set them up, but they're making it.
Nevertheless.
But they're still making our money.
Yeah.
And eventually, if they handle the business correct, they will make enough money that they get the whole
but
cart.
we want a nice kush, a small Vala puncheon.
And a Guinness.
And just sit down on the side of the road and beg people for money every day. And give me $10 now.
And them
give me
$20
now.
And all them worthless girl. All them girl and them worthless girl. You understand what
we like? We love that.
We like bad man with big chain and no work.
And a man come and tell you what's going on. They just come and sign. Just come and sign and eat a food when the month come or when the fortnight come. You know what it is? You gain $400 every fortnight?
For nothing.
For nothing?
Yeah.
All you have to go and do is sign and the people work? It is what it is.
And well, you go by the bar and play the roulette machine. But nevertheless, we are about to make our way out of here. Alex is here. Alex, who is here today? Sharon, connect with Sharon is coming up. X, go ahead.
Even the dollars of minds have the genius of expressing the obvious. So stop walking around the tongue with your blinkers on as you just mirror into a post. Mind your business, people.
Yes, man. And thanks a lot for the conversation and the calls. We'll do a lot more calls tomorrow, Wednesday. Naughty Corner tomorrow as well. We'll see what pops up. But for now, we got you.